So fucking rare. I just had real problems with that. Hiya, guys. Good to see you. I am here. Do not despair. Fucking hell, what a palaver I have had because I've been gone for a week. Jeez. You think I'd have gone somewhere? The fucking palaver I've had, the panic. It's been really frustrating time, guys. It's been a massive wind up for myself. I am sat on such mind-blowing content you would believe. I got like Lee Flat Earth British said freaking out. Where the fuck are you? I've had thousands of subscribers turned up at Flat Earth British, all biting at the charm. As I am myself, guys. But all will be explained. I am back. I'm here. Hi, Melissa. Good morning to you. Good morning, outstretched world. Already knows my brother. How's it going? Hi, John Smiley. Yeah, I missed you. Listen, I grieve. I literally sulk. But this has been the situation, right? First of all, right, we're in Armageddon. Okay. No, I haven't been watching anything COVID, guys, or anything to do with any of it, right? Yeah. I have been looking at everything existentially, and I've been trying to get clear and direct signal from the creator of what exactly is going down. And all I can say, right, is we are fucking wasting precious time, okay? This is not going away. I know people think that, you know, there's this new fucking normal. There's no new normal. There's normal. There's abnormal. This is abnormal. They're making shit up, guys, okay? I'm not going to be doing that, guys. I'm not going to be able to live this way, that way. I'm just too rad. I've lived my life my way like this my whole life. And for me, okay, it's too late. I cannot fucking be one of them, okay? No matter what they got in mind. So I've been thinking, I suppose I apologize. I do apologize for disappearing, but I have been able to wear glasses of an evening. So without my glasses, I'm virtually blind. I am blind as a fucking bat, okay? And I had like my glasses, I've been working on my caravan. I'll show you that now. And I got like an abscess and got infected, and I couldn't wear my glasses at night to just let it out to dry out. It's gone almost now. So this is the situation, okay? So I couldn't wear glasses, so I couldn't do content, but it worked out. You know, although I was sulking and grieving and like, oh shit, I got all of this I got to lay down on everybody. You know, I take far too much on my shoulders, guys. What I usually do is I shit miracles and make them happen, and they always happen. But I do take a lot on. Okay, I have much on, guys. Much. How to even comprehend. I try to, like, you know, put it all into a file system in my brain, how much actually I have got going on in this realm. And I've got a lot going on in this realm, guys. Or we have. See, noble. COVID, classification, vaccine, ID, bollocks. Yeah, all of that. But it's more, isn't it? It's just too much more. Like, you know, we're never going to get out of it. And even if it's not a full and total reset, which I suspect it is, because the lockdown of humanity, and this has been decades in the planning. Do you think they haven't thought about the psyche, about the impact of all of the programming and the magic spells and the bullshit? I'll give you an example. Yesterday in Great Britain, they literally shat, right, 30,000 new dead, like shat them. Overnight, you know, it goes from like 36,000 or something to like 60-something thousand overnight. Oh, we just found all these extra dead people. They died of different things, but we're going to call them COVID now because this is the new way. Okay, it's just insane. This is exactly what goes on in 1984 book. They rewrite history daily. Everyone's like, hey, on with the fucking show, and just don't recognize it. They have changed history real time, guys. They're changing it real time. They're still pressing on ridiculously with space stuff. You know, I watched Elon Musk and just the most insane bullshit. It was like watching very childish children with learning difficulties watching them yesterday. And thinking people are going to see and they're going to know. Okay, this is just insane. Okay, people are waking up too fucking quick. Not quick enough, though, to that. So what are they up to? What's my suspicions? Well, there's been a lot going on in my area. Either they got ambulances just going round and round and round my neighborhood, right? Not picking any victims up, just making out there, hiring an ambulance with 111 on the side to go around and round with its siren on day and night. So everyone thinks everybody's dying. Okay. And in my local leisure centre, which has been closed down a while in my neighbourhood again, first of all, we walked past there, and miraculously, a shitload of Paris fencing turns up, you know, the type that they pen people in with. And then 2 days later, these really strange FEMA camping looking like containers. They're sort of shipping containers, but very, very flashy shipping containers, just turns up miraculously overnight. It's like, well, how did they fucking get them in here? Did they bring a big crane? Well, obviously, yeah. In the middle of the night? Well, yeah, must have done. So the council centres and stuff are definitely priming and getting ready with pens and, anomalous looking containers. These are showing up all over the world, and they're not actually active, are they? They're not active, but they're going to be active. If they give us a little respite, this is the test period, isn't it? To see how the fucking sheep will behave. Well, the sheep, I think they killed it. The sheeple didn't do fuck all. With this Floyd business, it was the worst video I think I've seen in my life, to strangle a guy to death like that. But then I started thinking to myself, shit, download this quick, man. This is going to disappear off the internet. So I downloaded it quick. I got it. And a few others posted Richie from Boston. And then it appeared on the mainstream media. And I was, uh-oh. Now, they couldn't possibly act. Okay, killing that guy. He was certainly dead. He was dead and some, and they never really gave up. It's more than that. They didn't tell any of the people to to close their cameras or to fuck off. Okay, so they wanted that viral. Why? Would it have been the same impact if it had, say, been a white guy under that knee? Now they are priming people to kick off. And what's happened? Well, Minneapolis riots, yeah. Them people are going to end up fucked. Okay. Stand for Freedom at this stage is fucking very, very volatile with their new laws, guys. You end up dead easy. It's best, in my mind, out of war. Okay, know thine enemy first. Do what I'm doing, which is planning to get off grid, take a fuckload of people with me, okay, go partisan, work out what's really going on, and set up the real resistance, is what my mind says. Okay, build acts. We're building acts. This was discussed a year ago between myself, John Levy, okay, to build acts for any event, to any eventuality, and be prepared for it, okay? And then we can just sit free energy and happy, okay, out of the way of them, okay? Now, there's a ticket of freedom that comes with this, guys, this new civilization of Barbaria, okay? I've got a link, okay? I've got a link that you can click and it gets you off of their bullshit fucking national insurance scam, okay? It'll get you free and sovereign again. But going on all of that, I don't think it's even going to matter. I've seen a list of our rights gone. Sovereignty, human rights, every right, okay? We're probably at this stage, guy, worse off than cattle at this stage of the game. But yeah, this is another issue with me. This has been not good for me at the moment. My head has been fucking horrible with it. I suppose, being human, guys, and I think, I've known about reset and been telling you all about it for maybe 3 years now, guys. And I had it in my head that, at periods in time, and I was thinking 2020, that lots of people were going to die. I thought billions were going to die, and they were going to reset civilization like they've done in the past over and over and over and over again, guys. Okay? They reset this place and they kill everyone. They bring in new populations. They brainwash the children to a new paradigm. Our reality, our real who we are, is nothing like that. It's nothing like it, guys. Yeah? We've been, essentially deprived with their bullshit and their input, and their knowledge of how shapes and vibrations and colors and words and all of this realm works. And they keep that knowledge from us and they use it against us, okay, to an unbelievable extent. Our reality is amazing, so much richer, okay, what they have robbed us from, okay. I think they are losing grasp of. I think we're gaining it back. Our primal knowledge, our primal soul is coming back, I think, and this is part of this awakening, which is accelerating. You know, I'm forever optimistic, guys. I think there's something absolutely fantastic will come out of it all. I see, you know, that. But I live in a country which is a small country, okay, which is called Wales, and this is the situation, right? England, okay, and Boris fucking Pat Johnson, okay, has sort of lapsed its lockdown. So people like Bournemouth yesterday, the beach was just packed out with people. Yeah, nobody's got masks on, everything back to normal. No one giving a flying fuck. Not that they, you know, they know that masks are just like, you know, not going to do absolutely anything, or, you know, social distancing's all bullshit and everything else. They just fucking completely ignorant. It makes no difference one way or another to a lot of these people, guys. Okay, but they are British, and British are hard people to keep down, guys. Okay, they're fighters, and they don't give a flying fuck. So they're walking on the beach, sitting down, blah blah, and they're not taking any notice. And they're bullshit. In Wales, okay, we're like fourth on the list of countries in Britain, so we're like, we don't get treated very well. So they're not really going to let us out. Okay, this is very, very frustrating business for myself, guys. It's driving me fucking mental. I could scream with this at the moment. Okay, this has just gone on months and months. So I'm not going to be asking permission like Outstretch said just now. Okay, making, you know, all of this is going to carry on. It's going to actually be expanding, get huge and everything else. It's just going to be off the radar. You're not even going to believe it. But at the same token, I'm planning breakaway civilization. Now, that's ongoing. We have, like I explained, 120 acres of Queensland, which is absolutely beautiful paradise, and families go in there to set up. So it is born. I'm sulking. I need in this land in Wales. These people are not really in because there's a pandemic in Wales, which means they're not in work. Okay, you know, Boris Johnson's saying, "Oh, we're opening retail shops." So, like, you know, Primark and fucking Marks and Spencer's clothes shops. On the 15th of June. Okay, 15th of June. Well, isn't there supposed to be a psyoped worldwide revolution booked for the 22nd of June, where we have a worldwide rebellion? Many, many people get fucked up and hurt. Many people get penned. Many people get FEMA camps, locked up, etc., 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 and all our worst nightmares come into fruition. The last thing any of us want is feral law out there. The last thing any of us want is people scrapping and fighting over fucking food and everything else. Okay? Are they pushing for that? Is that what they want? Are they that evil? You know, in my mind, I think they're doing a real big sacrifice. I think it's all about their religion, their death cult, and their magic. And I think human sacrifice and the energy, you know, the energy that they feed off us when everyone's on a negative intent, petrified of bullshit, okay, they're feeding on it on an energetic level in the ether. They're feeding on it. It empowers them. It makes them stronger. If you don't give a flying fuck, you rob them of that, you won instantly. Duh. Or fuck. Rudy, what's going on, brother? Leroy, hiya. How's it going? Missed you too. Yeah. I had a terrible soak. I couldn't wear my glasses, Leroy. Yeah, I had a fucking lump come up. My eye was closed. This was all foggy. I'd be working on my caravan and like sanding. And while you find I had sand in my, you know, sort of dust in my eye, and I kept going like that with my finger and wiping the dust off my eye and fucked up. You get that with glasses anyway. I might actually go, you know, in the future if I can. That's the problem, isn't it? They're just robbing us of any plans for the future. Everything's just left in limbo. That's a real bad wind-up for so many people. You know, they're like, oh, everything's all right. I'll go back to the fucking... How will it? How will it? You know, what are all these people are knock-on effects and businesses and just so many people out of work, and they're not going to set up again. And what are they going to be? You know, they say, oh, well, they're not going to be kicking people out on the streets. They're going to still be paying their rent, etc., etc. Well, that's not the case. If you've been working, say you're a student, you've been working behind the bar to pay your dodgy landlord rent, okay, that landlord, he's kicking them out. He's kicking them out. And the council then are forced to put them in, believe it or not, empty buildings. We fuck all in them, okay? Because the hostels are all jam-packed full of the homeless people they've been taken off the streets. What? They could not break it fucking anymore, could they? And how, in God's name, is this economy still ticking over? Well, where's the money going from? They can't just keep printing money for fucking ever. Surely to God. You know, I'm fully aware it's all of the New World Order, isn't it? It's the chipping, it's the vax, you know, it's the mind control, everyone just switching us off electronically. You know, the whole thing is a literal nightmare, worse than any film that you could fucking imagine. We're in it, okay? But what I'm thinking, guys, is being clever and not pissing this chance away, because there can't be that much time, you know. If it is, say to 22nd, everything hit the fan and everyone's like hearing gunshots and they're in the houses and everything's like, oh shit, now it's on top. What if that moment can come? Have a think about the situation that we're in. Do you think it's beyond the bounds of possibility that that moment could come? Not in my mind, guys. I live in a shithole. I live in a shithole where junkies fight all day long when they run out of crack. The place is fucking just carnage. And these people don't give a fuck about the police around here. You know, I walked to the shops earlier. They're wheeling their motorbikes, 2 boys on the motorbike, yeah, and wheeling it right on the middle of the main road. It's like they literally, the boys around you would like literally pull up next to the police and just go, yeah, fuck off. I want to be chased. You know, the other day, the police were chasing these 2 boys on the bikes. The one got off. One boy got off the bike. The copper went to go and grab him, and another boy jumped off the bike and started wheeling off. Yeah, fuck off. They don't give a fuck. Wrong, Jay. Okay. And I'm feeling that, like, you know, I think police should actually really have to clean their fucking act up and quick, because if this goes the way that it could go, okay, their lives will be cheap. And the families, they're just as expendable as us. They think that they're, you know, oh no, you know, I got Freemasonic connections and I've played this dirty game since, you know, whenever. And, you know, I've been complacent to many, many murders. I had to keep completely quiet about it. Oh, and that pound of heroin I gave away. And all of this stuff that they do. You know, I have personal experience of police corruption in my life, guys. Okay. They are. You've seen Serpico, haven't you? Yeah, exactly. Look what happened to him. So, how many have I got in chat? Oh my God, 160 odd of you. Are you guys? Yeah, fucking hell. Sorry I haven't been around. I do, you know, I've had a little bit of a selfish moment, and I've been talking about something that's been getting to me for quite some time now. So that occupies a little bit of my mind space and content. Now, Lee is like, Flat Earth British, Lee, Moe, yeah, my brother, is like, holy fucking hell, man, and I've got to do this. So it's like something that we have stumbled upon that we need to tell you about, which will bring us forward again in this field. So that's coming. But then at the same time, I got to bring the greatest secret never told to you, which you all have no idea where exactly we're going with this. You will need cushions on the floor for when you hit it, is all I'd say. So I got to brace myself for that. So I've been spiritually getting ready. Been listening to some of the teachings of Guru Baba, you know, on a spiritual sense. I'm a bit of a Buddhist anyway. I've been sort of practicing these things through all my life, really, for, you know, contentment. I'm feeling quite contented, actually. I've been a bit frustrated not being able to catch up with Flat Earth British. It tortures me. It's like fucking being tortured. So, yeah, I bought caravan. Now, the story of this is I was wanting a caravan to think, if I do get this land, where am I going to live? I've got a tent. I left that in a field somewhere. So some really strange circumstances happened, and then a literal dead man who was walking, but he had like, not COVID, he had mouth cancer, he had half a tongue. It was quite a horrendous thing. I wish I hadn't seen. Okay. So we didn't really give a fuck. So I got it for night. Next to nothing. It's up there. It's on my window. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there. There. Okay. Can you see it? Not really. So I got 100 watt solar panel for it. So we got like, yeah, it's got an air conditioning. What's that? Conditioning. Oh, sorry, you want to turn it on now. So I've been trying to get like this land up in Wales this few acres. Hi, Gypsy Road. I caught your post the other day. It's pretty cool. I had some offers, like some people, like I got a couple of subs actually say, man, if you start like a GoFundMe or, you know, Kickstart or something, it's not that much. You'd be able to get there. And I'm like, I'm not actually sure if I can even do any of that. Kickstart sort of GoFundMe stuff, because I think it's something to do with the tax, isn't it? It's like taxable income, isn't it? So I'd be really careful. So I'm not sure I could actually do anything like that. The same token, if you are watching now, 167, please share this out. I'm really going to be pushy at them in a minute about this, pissing our chance away for our children and our grandchildren's children into the future, when now is the time, and no time to mess around. I don't want everyone to hit the fucking streets, do exactly what they want them to do, and get hurt. I don't want anybody getting hurt. I prefer if we surreptitiously sneak away, opt out, they can't touch us, and then know our enemy, out of war, and prepare as such, build beaver dams. No, really. The plan hasn't changed, even since exactly this month last year. In fact, it was this week last year, and I first discussed it. Hasn't changed one iota. Even now, there's a fucking pandemic, or a pandemic, or whatever the fuck this is. Hasn't changed one iota. We were still pushing towards that anyway, because we seen it coming. I seen it certainly coming. I would walk down my city street a year ago, and I would look at all of the people, and I don't want to call them sheeple, guys. It's not their fault. They're mind controlled. A lot of them are lovely people. Mothers, fathers, just people in it. But I looked at them and I thought, and I had a wave all through my body, and I was like, oh fuck me. I was like, you're dead. And I just come to my head, you're all dead. Like, Billy, you have no idea what is coming. And I just tried tipping people off of these like little visions, if you like, or epiphanies, or moments that I would have, that I would know that this shit is gonna really, really happen, guys. Please, please, please listen to me. So I did everything I could, and I get everyone spiritually, consciously aligned together. Because they drive us all apart, guys. Every single one of us. They're doing it now with the media. They drive us all apart. Fixing your mind against your brothers and your sisters. No. We ain't doing that any fucking more. Any of it. In fact, borders, all the borders are going. Somebody freaked out. They made a call to in America. They were like, holy shit, it's like they connected me straight to Canada, like we're all one country now. It was like, yeah, one world governments, one world, this is starting already. But it's going to be under the evil Phoenicians, and they're just going to be stealing everyone's children and just taking people like they want to. This shit is being practiced many, many times. Just, Stalin's purges, guys. He said, war on the countryside. He's like, all them buck-tooth motherfucking farmers, they got to go. He went in, he sent them in, just death squads, just killing them all. Yeah. And just to an insane level. We're talking tens of millions, guys. Nobody even know the real cost. And then Cultural Revolution. What about Mao? They just literally reset their own countries. They don't tell what's happening outside. And the Chinese are a big fucking part of this, guys, with these empty cities. That's a part of this. And they built them all over Africa, Angola, giant cities. And why the fuck did the Chinese build a massive infrastructure transport network in fucking Africa, and plow all of that money in, and we didn't catch up with the economy. Now everything's laying empty. My ass. So yeah, what's been happening? So in my neighborhood, all we have is ambulance sounds, police going around, all of the locals not really doing what they're told, because they're not really obeyers around here. Fuck. But that's a bad thing as well, because they're all horrible, selfish. So we've had every single day a Hercules transport plane traveling overhead. So I can only imagine what that is doing. Just a second. Oh, it's so good to be back. Yeah, no, I can tell you what we've got up to. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Anyway, hi, Heidi. Thanks for worrying. Seen everyone. It's weird. My emails this morning, I had a lady in there. She's like, I've been watching you for 2 years. Like, I woke up this morning and I thought, they are shellfish bastards, Lee. I was thinking about you, Lee. Thank you for doing that. Oh, no stop challenge, Liedke. John Levy. Yeah, John Levy, my brother, gave me a shout. He literally played all of one of my last videos and talked about it right the way through, and it was really sweet. And like thousands turned up from John Levy's channel. Really nice people. Some of them are like globe believers. I had one person say, "Oh dear, I've come here from John's channel. It actually says flat Earth in the channel." I'm an open-minded person, but the Earth certainly isn't flat. So, isn't that contradicting yourself a bit? That you're open-minded, yet you're not willing to conceive that it's not a globe. Okay, what have you? That's short-lived anyway, guys. Not that there's any flat Earth videos anymore. Anyway, so the skies are crystal clear. It's 23 or 24 degrees outside. It's absolutely beautiful. But like, I'm baked. Yeah, I've been like literally like fried by the sun doing work and stuff. But they said there's no one flying anywhere in Britain, right? But yet, yeah, there's dozens and dozens and dozens of planes in the sky, and everyone else is telling me the same. I had emails in this morning from America. And look at my sky, Matt. Same grid pattern, same trying to block the sun. Okay. So it's still in my mind that whatever is happening is to do with the dome and to do with the sun thing. Okay. It's definitely something to do with the sun thing. It's the solar corona. Okay. And they really, 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 really don't want you out, guys. Why is that? Think about it. And these things, these Hercules transporters that keep going over my neighborhood. You carry an army in them. So they're carrying like ventilators and shit, I should imagine. So infinite power source. If I ever do get to this field, okay, it's a big woodland, ancient woodland with clearings. So if it goes to plan to build log cabins and do the same for every country. I've got an invite to go. John Levy got land over there. I could go and live with him, but I'm not going to have a vax. And I could make a coracle and sail across the Atlantic. Yeah, that's an option. Put some barrels into my caravan and sail it like the Kon-Tiki across the Atlantic Ocean. I quite like that. I could fucking get away with that. Lee, what you reckon? Do you want to go Kon-Tiki in it? So overlook. Much respect, sister. Much respect, brothers and sisters. How come you're home so early, Lee? So yeah, your email, yeah. Lee, I'm going to combat in these subjects tomorrow. The problem is because I've been because it's lockdown, I've been really, really, really busy with this, and I've collected like so much fucking mind splashing juice. It just hard to even comprehend. So I was going through it last night, thinking, right, we'll do that, Lee. And then I got the greatest secret I never told Lee, and I got like 2 or 3, maybe 2. Mind smashing blogs. But like I said, I couldn't put my glasses on, Lee. I've been blind as a bat. In the night, I've been like, I can't really vlog like that. So, but it was all meant to be. The creator wanted me away from you. And in the meantime, I come back, yeah, like 2,000 fucking subs have turned up from John Levy land. Right? And absence makes the heart grow fonder anyway, guys. We all know this. So, yeah, test centres in Cardiff. Not very happy with them. They're setting up to do weird shit. The Floyd thing, I'm not that I think it's a psyop, but we need to be very fucking careful about them bastards playing us, yeah? If they have all these riots going down, guys, these people, they're going to be victims. They're going to be rounded up. They're going to lose their lives, their livelihoods, their families, and everything. I've seen this go down in the Ely riots. It went fucking mental here. All the police cars were on their roofs in flames. It was absolutely amazing. But my friends, what I've been in school with, they showed up. They did stupid things like carry hatchets and things. And basically, the police would catch them. They did 5 years in Dartmoor. It's like the worst prison in the world. They come out mentally ill, completely mentally ill, because they turned up at the riot. You've got to be so fucking careful. I'm all for peaceful protest, don't get me wrong. When you see the difference between the agent provocateurs, okay, and the real people, yeah, the beautiful, I watched a live feed when Jerry, and he went out with Missa the other day to oh god, well, a city in California. Which one was it? I can't actually remember. But they had a protest there, and speakers and music, Bob Marley playing. It was fucking brilliant. And everyone was really nice and peaceful. It was like lovely, lovely people. So that stuff's wicked, but the civil rights or the civil movement is nothing years ago, guys. Nothing. The miners used to have a little march in Cardiff. There'd be about fucking 50,000 of them. I'm not even joking. Like 50,000 fucking miners, as far as the eye could see, just for over wages. Now the whole of humanity's locked down. Nobody's doing shit because they're all frightened of an invisible germ. So, yeah, the caravan over there. So I've been preparing a free energy source. I've got so me and my son have been acquisitioning or acquiring stuff using like the Great Escape. Donald Pleasance. Yeah. Oh no, he plays the blind man. No, James Garner plays the scav, doesn't he? He can get hold of anything, camera off a Nazi guard. You know that? I do that sort of shit. I'm good at it too. Gotta be, guys. It's Armageddon. Yeah. I'm gonna want to run around looking after me. So there I am, right? Hail to Taria. Cover your eyes. Tartaria. So that's me outside my caravan, which I'm hoping to. Even if we ever do get let out, okay, then I can fuck off in a caravan too. If it's not a woodlands or campsite, because the sacrifice is great. So there it is. There's my son, Martin Liedke. So, yeah, conditioning is handy. I went in there earlier because it's absolutely boiling out. So I hear it's raining and stuff in America. Really weird. It's been hot and it's been beautiful since the moment the lockdown started, almost as if they got a weather machine in my memory. It was always shitty this time of year, or no summers at all. But the heat and the light and the way things look and smell, it's like it's like the 70s again. It's like when I was a kid again. I'm getting all these smells. Just everything looks like it did back then. I think it's because of this, probably the 50% or the 40% less pollution on the motorways, etc., with transport industry and that has made the air a lot cleaner. Except for the particulates in the chem clouds. Raining a lot in Tennessee. I'm wondering, how long it's going to last, because it's been absolutely boiling hot for ages. I do love what you're saying. Martin, might you know of Conspiracy Arash? Yeah, of course I know of him. He promotes both of you. Yeah. Oh, Conspiracy Arash. Yeah, I've known him years and years. He was there from early on, watching myself and Lee. And I said, full fucking support any of these people setting up, getting the message out. I was thinking, I got too many channels. And I was wondering if there was a way. I got Martin Liedke Nectar with 3,000 subscribers. So I was contemplating the other night. I was thinking, I don't really need that. Couldn't I give that away to somebody who's content provider and just instantly they got a big subscription base? So I was thinking on that because it's got 5 channels and it's a bit selfish. Don't need all them. So we're going to work away. You're giving that away. So what else is there? So you finished work early, did you, Lee? It's very epic. I'm glad you're here, brother. So it's my son, Ross Dragon Metals. I will link him in the thing. He's been doing work. My boy. Making metal bars. Yes, metal bars. Basically, he's got a website or a channel, Ross Dragon Metals. So now he's become really essential. Yeah, and apparently, before his time. So what he was doing was Armageddon currency. Yeah, end of the world coins and stuff. So he's been tearing out gold, silver, platinum, and other precious metals out of old computers and components and melting them down in a furnace, which is there. Turn them into ingots, and he's got a shop, eBay. So he's selling them off and trying to earn us a couple of quid, because basically run out of everything. Trying to get the fuck sorted and ready, because I'm not going to be fucking sitting waiting these bastards turn up. I'm not the type. I know how much trouble. Look, I get in a bit of trouble just being me normally, and that's the truth. So in this situation, you know, it won't be good for you guys. Just me personally, it would not be good. Okay, don't bring it on myself, guys. I'm just not doing that bullshit or that reality anymore. Okay, I do not fucking consent to any of this bullshit. So, what have I talked about? Test centers, everything, they're setting up, there's something else coming. They're trying to tell us that they're going to let us out for a little bit. And then November, when it gets cold, there'll be the proper one. So let's just presume that this was the test. And they see how the sheeple responded. And they responded very well indeed. Even under mass provocation, they did very well indeed by doing sweet fuck off. Stay in, get stoned, sit in your gardens and do shit all. We'll tell you when to enjoy ourselves. Enjoy yourselves. We'll introduce bank holidays all of the time now. You can't go anywhere for your bank holiday, but you can go out the back. And we'll tell you when you can go to the street. You can have a little street party, jelly and blancmange, okay? Put bunting out. Sing rural fucking Britannia. Have little egg and spoon races out the street. And Nazi salute 3 times to the NHS. So yeah, I was telling Mal about your experience, Lee, because I watched that in the Banner blog with the hospital. I think that was a definite. I think you was part of a psyop, brother. I think they should have Googled you. Stop crinkling. I think they should have Googled you. What are you joking? I think they should have Googled you before you went in there, actually, to find out if you was like this really famous truther. Okay, because then nurses looking over, I know what you mean. And for you to go back in, so the situation is, right, Lee works in hospitals, risking his life with a deadly plague every single day. So he goes into one, right, and to, you know, cut a long story short, he goes in and there's a COVIDian, okay, which is all fucked up with a piss bag that don't smell of nothing. Now that smell stays with you till death. It's meaty, guys. It's a meaty, pissy smell, and it don't go away. I mean, psychologically scarred. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in hospitals. Like 2 years ago, they basically bumped off my mother and my wife in exactly the same fashion as they're doing now. Part of the eugenics program has been going on a long while. So I was like, I had a good feel for all this before it actually went down. So I'm not talking from ignorance, you see, which is why I'm quite happy to talk about it in such a sense. And keep it light-hearted. So deaf after all. Sorry. So Lee, they basically were watching him with this COVID guy, so that he goes out, Lee, into the public and saying, yeah, I seen a guy with COVID, a real patient, yeah. He goes in there the next day because he calls him back in, and everybody's gone, yeah, like a dozen patients, and this COVIDian, he's like, he didn't want to ask, like, excuse me, but where did everyone go? Lee, if they can shat 30,000 dead overnight, okay, these 12 people, you know, didn't really like see their faces or anything. They're probably home in bed. Yeah, probably just rent a crowd. I got the link. You give it to me. I could rent 1,000 people to turn up with banners for a couple of grand. Our flat. Yeah, banners. Do a little, you know. So they exist, and they're not the only ones. Rent a crowd. There's loads of them, guys. Okay. So that is a real thing. Just think of it as on a big scale, you know, for all of these hospitals to play this narrative and stuff, you know, and get away with it. If they cut the wings off on these hospitals and only limited people are allowed on these wings, they can certainly get away with it, guys. Just, I had a sub contact me, said they cut the wing off. My wife's a nurse. They cut the entire wing off in a major city hospital, so nobody can go in there, and they laid my wife off, no work. It's a pandemic, and nurses are being laid off and sent home, no work. Whatever. So yeah, I was a bit, you know, upset about that Floyd video. The moment I seen it, it was like the worst thing ever, really. But for them to not take them cameras away is them. You know, did they even say go out and kill somebody and make sure it's on camera, guys? Yeah. Don't trust it. I don't trust it, and I don't want people going out fucking getting themselves in deep, deep shit because they fucking deemed it. Yeah, playing us, not being clever enough to work it out. No. Dialectics, Hegelian dialectics, use media. Higher psilocybin 9, yes. Thank you very much. Postman. I was very over the moon. I was having a bit of a salt con, but still, it's my thing. I get like that. Okay, it's me. I'm Martin. Okay. And I do things my way. Same problem here, Martin. Nurses losing jobs like crazy. Is that so, Melissa? It's just nuts. All this, Lee will tell you walk through there, it's like ghost town. There's just nothing happening. Martin, be like wearing a hospital shirt. Yeah, I was thinking if I had one of those Who coats, so I get away with murder, Lee. Yeah, like literally just go out and just like, I'm with the Who. Yeah, police wouldn't fuck with you anything. Yeah, and I could probably blag it. Probably blag being a Who person, no problem. Talk a pack of shit, make stuff, huh? You nailed it. What you got to, love? Stamping bars. All right then. I'm just going to talk to the guys a bit. 200 odd on 198 you in chat. Thanks for popping by. I didn't think anybody was going to be about. I thought you were all going to be soaking up the current bun outside and enjoying the lovely day. But yeah, Glashaw. A chicken can run a week with its head cut off. Is that so? I can't do shit with no legs. Yeah. I've been going out every single day. Yeah, but I'm a person who exercises a lot, guys, and really physical. I mean, I'm a Libra. Okay, and I need physical interaction with other human beings. Otherwise, I get all like, which is like what I'm like now. I'm like, because they're telling you got to keep away. Now, my area sucks. As I said, I got to go, take myself out of this area to live any sort of quality of life. Why am I still in this area? I'm trying not to be before the shit hits the fan. Hence the camera. Fuck off. I don't trust it here, not where I am. Ely was always a rough place anyway, and now with the circumstances, wait till the drugs run out. And then the food. I can't imagine how they kept all this going so long on it's like a petrol running on fumes, guys. This is what they've done for months. And even sending them back to work a little bit at a time is not enough. Look at the knock-on effects. Say Witherspoons, it's a pub chain in Britain. They sell beautiful fish and chips, and they must sell hundreds of thousands of these fish and chips every week. But they're all closed. So the person who supplies, or the retailer who supplies the fish, is no longer supplying that fish. And the fisherman, who catches all of them fish for the person who sells them to the Witherspoons. I mean, he's out of work too, so it's just going to be a ripple effect right the way out. People are just not going to recover. It's just ridiculous. Well, Heidi, that's my sister's name, by the way, Heidi. I know two nice Heidis now, Heidi Stanton and Heidi Kings in New York. There's another Heidi as well. Can't remember her name. Headleyman, what's that? Heidi Stanton. After 4 days, how long have we been in, guys? I've lost count. It's about 2 months, isn't it? Yeah, I think I've been really miraculously good anyway. It hasn't bugged me at all. Haven't been upset. Haven't got angry as such. Haven't had fears. I've been thinking of it rationally. I talk to myself like, Martin, think this out. I'll tell myself, don't get fucking like, because I sort of get distracted. My mind goes fucking doing other things all the time. And so I just need to focus at the job in hand. So it's very spiritually connected. That's sort of the first priority, but that's difficult. Okay, that is a difficult one for me because it would mean extra sacrifice that I'm not sure I'm willing to even do for selfish reasons because of my age and what's going on in the world, like a reset. So that might not be good. I might have to have I need to contemplate deeper is what I need to do on my spiritual development. But, it's not easy. None of this is easy, guys. The spiritual path is the hardest path of all, guys. It's, as it was once said to me, it is like going across a large, massive beach full of big, large rocks and stones, and by hand, clearing a path for yourself through this expansive beach to go on your path. And it is like that, I don't expect it to be easy. It's never been easy. All my life has been like a mad struggle. I've been in some of the craziest circumstances where I should have certainly been dead. Many times, but that's the life I've had. That's the life I am. That's who I am. Okay, I just can't do nothing about it. And I'm not willing to try and change. I've always been really kind and good morally. Okay, and I've always been like a warrior for truth. I have, guys, the times, if I ever did have a fight, it would be with a bastard who was either bullying a woman or bullying somebody or just being a prick. I've never actually, picked on anyone, okay, that didn't have a fucking coming. And that's a fact. Okay, so I did have that. That's wrong because I created a opposition. I got involved emotionally, and that's ego related, isn't it? Trying to be all fucking holier than thou, taking people out for being bastards. Is it even my position to do that? Well, at the time, I certainly feel like, and I come out always like on top, and I feel like that was the creator working through me at the time. I thought, yeah, mission from God, fuck them. Honestly, guys, that's the way I think. And karmically, I do not know. Now, this is a quality vlog. Plus, Lee, we have got so much juice, brother. Your thinking and your notions, which will be talked about. I can make a vlog tomorrow. I haven't been able to wear glasses, Lee. I've explained in the vlog. And I've been in a bit of a weird mood. I get him. I can take shit, right? Because I'm I'm flat earther. Okay, I've been trolled senselessly by government people, and you wouldn't believe who, for 5 years. Okay, and believe you me, my trolling was pretty fucking heavy early on. People used to make videos regularly. I think it was every single day somebody would try and take the piss out of me making a video, but all that went away. Okay, all that went away. So yeah, that mindset's still there, isn't it? These trolls, and I've noticed that recently. It picked up a little bit when the people all turned up. So's the trolls. Ugly mindset. You think in a reset, or with, I'm not being horrible here, guys, or scaring anyone or anything like that, but the reality is we don't know what's coming. We could be dead any day. We could be like dead in a week, and we wouldn't even know it. I'm sure that the creator, or wherever this place is, the universe would tip us off. And I think it has, preparations to get the fuck out, get sovereign, go party dam, build arc dams, beaver dam technology, all of growing facilities, everything in containers, underground, hydroponics, the whole fucking business, never have to go hungry, never need any energy, never need a den for anything, okay, and build and start over. And everyone would copy and follow, because that is what everyone wants. This reality, what they're going to give us now, right, this nutty bullshit, guys, nobody is going to want to live with. Even if they got full Stockholm syndrome, I can guarantee you they will be pitifully unhappy inside. They are soul destroying everyone. I seen a video yesterday. Who was it? Probably Max's video, Max Egan's video, and they showed a kid, right, and the mother's saying to this girl, right, this is what they're going to store for you when you go back to school. And she read it out to him. The girl's like, they can't do that to us. That's torturing us. And it is. They're torturing the fucking children. They just can't do that to people. They can't do that to children. It's a step too far. How are they getting away with this? How the fuck can they do this to people? Yeah. People like, taking photographs, these fucking Gestapo people in amongst us, guys, who are like that woman in Central Park, quite happy to go and take that photograph of that fella, yeah, tie a dog up on the leash, take a photograph and report it. Well, I'm glad she had her ass doxed good and proper, because the name's all over the internet for what a snidey bitch she actually fucking is. You can't go and snide out on your brother fucking sisters. That's just fucking motherfucker. Yeah, 210 of you. Good to see you. Beautiful day in South Wales, where I live. I'm upstairs in my flat. Beautiful trees outside. The pigeons cooing away. We've got a lovely set of pigeons, 2 of them here. And they sit in the branch all day. And I was watching them yesterday, and they're always canoodling. Yeah, they're always like kissing. They're always at it, actually. And they're very close. Are they there? Yes, they are there. Up in the tree by there. Them pigeons. You see it? So I hate it when that happens, but he was like sort of trying to kiss his missus. He was like snudging into her like that, yeah. And she moved her head like that, and he missed, and he fell off the branch. It was like, good luck, mate. Hate it when that happens. Yeah. So he missed. He missed the canoodle. She was pissing. He's looking at me. That pigeon's looking at me. Yeah. All the birds knows me out here. The feathered ones. Melissa, they sound like doves. Yeah, they do. They look really white as well. But no, I think they're wood pigeons. They are wood pigeons. I've got doves around. You have plenty of starlings, sparrows that picked right up, thank God. I love sparrows. They're epic little creatures. And the birds and the slowworms and the bumblebees have all picked up, and they got no more council coming to cut the grass. They should do this from now on, right? Is leave the grass grow so it's like meadows, and all the seeds go in the air, and you've got all natural organic matter in the air. I fucking love that. And then maybe if you've got to cut it, yeah, and make it all look shitty in that fucking Nazi world, do it like when he needs it at the end of the year, yeah? Because I prefer it meadow like it is now. It's absolutely beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Flowers everywhere, natural flowers as well. So, you know, there's a flip side. It's made nature looks absolutely fucking first class. Not really an improvement in people's behavior, unfortunately. A lot of people still believe in the television, although, you know, there's a local shop here, and the woman, every time I walk in there, she's absolutely petrified of me. She's like, she gives me my change like that. Like, and me, with my mouth, I'll always fucking say, I'm not keeping my mouth shut. It's like, fucking, fuck you. I ain't got no fucking germs, and it's not even real. I'll tell them straight, guys. All of them. You go in next door, I get shouted at every single day by this bloody girl. Sorry, it's full. It's full in here. It's like, no, it's not. There's no one in here. She said, all round by here. Oh, right. Okay. Whatever. Fuck off. So I'm not dictated for the rest of my life, queuing on spots and bullshit. I'm not even a queuer anyway. I'm a pusher inner. I'm good at it too. The trick is with pushing in, is you push in and you think, fuck it. Simple. Hardly anyone ever tells me not to. They think he's just far too mental. Yeah, I am human. Yeah, thank you for the comments yesterday. I put a community message up. It's my friend's Mel's birthday yesterday. She was 21 again. And she's now waiting on a shed. So yeah, thanks for wishing her happy birthday. Can we see Fluffy? No, he's down Lawrence's, Lee. He moved down Lawrence's. Basically, he moved in here for the first year, because I've been here like 2 years now, haven't I? And he started eating my wallpaper, and then he ate the Guinness Book of Records, but I did give him that. Because he was to keep him off my atlases. It seemed the older the book or the smellier the book, yeah, Fluffy had to eat it. Yeah, he's had a lot of stuff. Nora was here once, he got a rat, but it was made of hay. And I did say, like, that's made of hay, you hear that. Yeah, Fluffy's the fucking business. I love that rabbit. How can a rabbit be like that old? Brilliant. Oh, thanks, Sean Chase. Yeah, man, I tell you what, it's heartbreaking. If, you know, I'm like sulking and stuff. It's just I like to come wear my glasses and I couldn't see, like I said, to post, and I got so much juice I can, you know. But like I thought to myself, it's like, well, not really going anywhere. And I keep putting a community message out because people get terrible fucking worried about me. You don't know what they think's gonna happen, you know. What happened, Martin? You're not going anywhere, are you? It's like, no, I just fucking having a moment to reflect, which has happened big time, guys. Okay. Big time, because now I'm ready to bring out paradigm changing information and kick fucking ass and change it all, because the information that's going to be coming out shortly is going to change everything. Okay, what can it do, guys? How much more shit can we be in? That's what I'm thinking to myself. It's just like the way I thought about it is, I'm not going to sit and wait to find out. I'm not saying that I will, but I don't want to be like fucking up and then putting myself in that situation of being in a really cheesy cult horror movie. Okay, like a really cheesy cult horror movie. At the moment, it's the shittest. You know, this is, in my mind, this is what's happening now. In World War II, they run a narrative, right? So The first 2 years of World War II was called the Phony War, the Phoenician War, the Phony War. Why was it called the Phony War? Because there wasn't a war. They took the British Expeditionary Force over to France, opposite the Germans, to basically play cards at night. No action. The only losses in the first 2 years at sea were naval losses from the U-boats on the Atlantic convoys, bringing goods in from America to feed Russia with tanks and arms and metal for its struggle against the fascists, apparently. So the first 2 years of World War II, there was no war. So then Britain are wondering, how come we're at war with Germany and we're not at war with Germany and there's no fighting? So they had to start fighting. They had to start. It took 2 years to start kicking things off. Okay, it took a lot longer for Britain to get its first victory at Alamein. But the first years of the war were utter bullshit. You've got to ask yourself, guys, Britain declared war on Germany because Germany invaded Poland. But at the exact same time, Russia is invading Eastern Russia, Poland. So Poland's been split into two. The Russians get half. The Germans get the other half. We declare war on Germany. Russia, no problem whatsoever, will give you a fuckload of metal and cannons and guns. Anybody? Biggest load of bullshit ever, guys, yeah? The bullshit of the Second World War is as bullshit as what's going down now. And this is fucking phony too, but this is a precursor. This is a test. They gotta be, guys. They're watching everyone on the internet, seeing what people are saying, see how they'll react. I don't think it's gone to plan at all. I don't think they stemmed the flow of humanity waking at all. I think this might be the precursor to their downfall, because everyone's going to work out, hang on a minute, where's all this pandemic? Where's all these fucking dead people? You know, I don't even know anyone with a cold. I don't know anyone who knows anybody with a cold even. And guys, in my city, Cardiff, there's a university here, right? A friend of mine went there literally to be tested years ago for... All they do in this university in Cardiff is search for the cure for the common cold and the flu, because they haven't. You know, this thing that's been going on all my life where they haven't got a cure for the cold and they haven't got a cure for the flu. Okay, so now they want you to lead you to think that they're going to miraculously come out with a flu vaccination when it's all built on bullshit science. I think it's comfortable for all of us now in our minds to accept that this is not a germ, okay, that this is a toxic excretion from poisoning, okay, damaged DNA out of our cells. And it makes perfect sense. There's a lot of circumstances in the human body. You know, when you have food poisoning, you have the same thing. You're poisoned and you sweat and you're fucking really ill. Similar as, you know, with the bilious and the giddiness, similar circumstances to flu. But it's food poisoning, which tells me that that's a toxic excretion, or the dying, you know, DNA cells being excreted out of your pulse, etc. Makes perfect sense, guys. So I think that is the case. You know, you think of a lot of illnesses that this happens to you, where you're poisoned in that way, and that's how we respond. So I think they're basing it on an entire bullshit science of germ theory. Not really worried if anyone's going to look into Louis Pasteur or any of this work and find out anything about any of this germ theory. Theory, like gravity. Theory, not proven. Can't see them. And if you could fucking see them, okay, you need an electron microscope. And then they want you to believe that they put on basically fucking what is essentially a gusset over your fucking face, okay, tie around your fucking ears, that they reckon that if this germ was real, that it would not pass through all of these fucking little holes that would protect you. It's just insane. They're fucking nuts. Thank God for Flat Earth British peeps, guys. We're the only... This is like the last bastion of fucking sanity in this realm. Do you find? Yeah, I mean, what's that? Daniel, Martin, yes, my clarity... Oh, sorry, Rudy Malia skit. I missed that there, my brother. Danielle Marin, yes, my clarity of thought is brilliant. You too? Yeah, I've been shit hot lately. I've been able to delve very deep indeed into my mind and pick things out of the ether, answers and stuff. You know, you know, all what I got to do, what I'm going to do. Sorry, what?
It's got 1 million degrees up there.
It's got 1 million degrees up there, apparently. Actually, this is my siesta. come and visit, catch up, because I've been sulking all morning. It's like, I want to see the Flat Earth British peeps. Oh, there you are, Danielle Martin. You're actually a person. I thought he was saying about Danielle to Martin. That's apparently wrong. I heard that. Yeah. So, I have noticed more and more graphic displays of virus images on the mainstream TV, pointing at on the last stream. Yeah, I've noticed it too. Not only that, this 111 as well. I went to my accountant's this morning, and his number on his door is 111. I thought, oh yeah, all ambulances have got 111 on the side, and I've been going on about 111 or 1111 or variations of for fucking years now. Yeah, and lots of 111s. You know, what does it signify? You know, I was discussing last year. It could be. It's not running that tap. What? Reset. Or the Masonic pillars. Yeah, you take the gaps between the Masonic pillars and you get like 11. But I really do think that this is part of, you know, if you multiple, I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. That seems to be a good thing. It shows when I, you know, if I'm like struggling, it's like Martin, ka-ching, and then I'll see it and I'm like, oh, wicked. But if you add it, it's 3, and if you add it, if you multiply it again, it's 3, and if you multiply it again, it becomes 666. In multiples, there's 111 as well. What else you see in the NHS number is 119 or 911. Yeah, crazy, just like American 911. And why would they do that as well? Just 911.
Not bad, is it?
Right, let's have a look. So my son's just been smelting, and he's made a little.
22 degrees.
What's this made of?
Mystery metal.
Mystery metal.
That's what it says on it, and metal.
Mystery metal. You've been selling like zinc. Zinc's really good for you guys. Just little mystery metal in case there's any.
Probably is.
Oh, it's like good, Dave. What's happening? 111 is the power of 3. Yeah, it could be that. Leads you to think that this place is some sort of matrix. Definitely, when you get number codes coming in, definitely, you know, that this holographic nature, I think, is displaying, and these number codes are definitely a part of it. Well, Stragger Metals. So yeah, if you want to basically think about, you know, end of the world currency and stripping up gold bullion out of shit, I'll link my son up. Watch Dragon Metals. So 228 of you watching. Thank you, Lee. Mel, what's that? Mel is a mystery. Yeah, it's a fucking mystery, all right, brother.
Not bad.
Annette, happy birthday. Is your birthday's 1/1 or January 11th, is it? That's good. That's good. Mine's 2nd to the 10th, so 210. Not that means anything. Juicebox TV. Yo, bro. What's happening? Good to see you. Glass, what are you saying? That's good. He's always busy. He helped me with my caravan, got done the electrics. He's brilliant at so many things. It's absolutely brilliant. So handy to have somebody so clever along for the ride for me. Electronically is anything. You can build anything, you know, literally anything. He's got like, does his Arduino units, he programs them to do anything. He's a lamb to my caravan and all sorts, you know, that it just goes. If anyone tries breaking in it, because I've got loads of junkies hanging around, it could be trying to nick it. So what's happening in June 22? Well, Mrs. Mullen, there's videos being put out there, okay, but they're by mainstream sources, but they're viewed by the million. And the narrative is that there's protests being arranged. Now, I feel that they're government because of the people who are shills, basically, okay, that are spewing this. So I think that it might be a scenario. They're talking about worldwide protests all major cities, and they're saying that will be the moment when all of it will be over for us, okay, when they start basically knocking doors, taking fucking people away. I've had social services call you, because apparently it's a bit of a weird thing. I'm supposed to be old, and I live in a retirement flat. All the people here are actually old. And they came in through the gate, and they looked like basically Babylon. I was like, oh yeah. And they knocked my door, but I wasn't sure because I'm outside, but they didn't bother, you know, asking me outside by there. I don't think they're allowed. But they sent me a handwritten letter saying, could you phone us, please? We want to know if everything's okay. Sure, fucking is. It would be a lot better if you lot fucked off. So yeah, really, really weird. Adult social services want to know if I am, how I am. checking on me. Fuck that shit.
Check if you're infected.
Check if I'm infected, or worse,
Or want to grass anyone.
or grass anyone. Do you want to grass anyone? That's what I say. Do you know anyone who's been like flaunting the strict rules that we have in Wales? That's what they're doing. Okay. Anyone who's had an extra quota of their sunlight and good stuff today. Okay. People who've been staring at trees too long. Okay. Did you see a tree hugger today? We taser.
Any sunbathers?
Any sunbathers? Oh, fuck this. They can't be doing this shit to us. I'm not designed for all that any fucking way. Yeah. And good anarchy, bruvs. Yeah. Fucking hell. I ain't a good sitter and waiter either. Grass the world. Yeah. Just fucking grasses. Look, Gestapo bitches. They're making them. They're everywhere. I seen a video Lawrence linked me the other day where it's two people, wasn't it, in a supermarket, and they looked in on one another, and he went, "Sorry, I thought you were one of them." I thought you were one of them too. Basically, grasses.
So both paranoid of each
So
other.
both paranoid of one another because of
Everyone
grasses.
paranoid of everyone.
Just like in the film Equilibrium. You ever seen that film, guys? With what's his name? Christian Bale. Thanks.
And Sean Bean.
And Sean Bean. And basically, he's got his little grass and shit son, and he's like, "You're not taking your drugs, are you, Dad? I can tell." But basically, the kid was testing him. He wasn't taking the drugs either, and he had his head together. Very, very fucking clever. So, hiya, Luca. How's things in Italy? It was a shame we didn't get over. I've been denied so many fucking trips this year. I'm supposed to have gone to the fucking Ukraine. I'm supposed to have gone to Italy to the convention. All in fabulous names as well. Fucking hell. That didn't work out, did it? I don't know. So, yeah, I noticed this misinformation campaign that's busy on the internet. I can't even go on there at the moment. All I look at, right, is just guys, the gang. Okay, check out them. Everyone is Lee, who's doing some beautiful videos. Music on them last videos, Lee. Shivers, guys, give me shivers. It was absolutely beautiful. The way you just choose the perfect music, the perfect visual was beautiful. Absolutely first class, beautiful stuff. So I check on us, you know, Levy, and one or two others. Not actually that much, guys, if I'm honest, because I don't really have time to be watching videos. And they're linked like 1,000 videos a week, all to do with this corona bullshit. I'm not looking at any of it. I think I know now what's going on, and I think there's going to be a lot more to learn if we do not get involved or lose our thinking time on bullshit dialects we got no proof of. Okay, that are laid down. It's true, you know, I guess like 100 different experts a day that all dictate to me what's going on. And nobody knows what's going on. It's fucking bullshit. Not one of us. Everyone's an expert all of a sudden on everything. Yeah. And I'm just not doing it anymore. I'm not listening to it. And I'm not looking at any of these videos. I'm going to take a completely different track. Okay, guys, I'm going to be clever. Okay, I'm going to work on a soft belly of the beast. Soft belly of the beast, underbelly of the beast for a while. Okay, and work out what's going on. Because, like, everyone's just like nuts. Okay, we do not know what is coming for our enemy. Okay, all I know is everyone is still locked in and they got completely nutty shit in line for us. This vaccine sounds fucked. I was doing videos last year on vaccines, guys, and Mel read them out. It was fucking nightmare. There's pork in them. There's human fucking body matter, you know, from placentas. Yeah, so you're a cannibal. They put pork in you. So if you're a Muslim, they're going to pump pork into you. There's even latex rubber in vaccines, guys. Yeah. I got a book that was sent to me. I'll show you on my next vlog, okay, guys? It's from 1913, and it's a study, but it's a horror book. It's a nightmare to look at. It's photographs of victims of vaccine. It gives you narratives on the murder, a mass murder of many, many children through vaccines, and they show photographs, and they're the worst. It's to my stomach. Right, and I got it like, you know, I can watch fucking, you know, Saw, no problem, but this stuff look nasty. Yeah. Now what these holes I got in my arm, yeah, you see that? Yeah, I don't know what they are. Yeah, I've got loads of the fuckers, and where they just jabbing me up. Now, when my son was born, Lawrence, that right there, right? The nurses came along and they was like, "Big fuck off, people," just jabbed him. Like, I was like, whoa, what'd you do that for? Well, what's in there? She said, "Oh, it's nothing to worry about." Yeah, it was a vitamin booster, is what she said. Now, I've got no evidence that they gave my son a vitamin booster whatsoever. Tell you something else I worked out on all the other night while I was laying in bed thinking. My sister, I got a sister, and she's not quite like me. She's rhesus negative blood group. And when she was born, my mother said she never seen her for 6 weeks. Why ever not? Because she said they took her away from her and put her in quarantine for 6 weeks. My mother never set eyes. They wouldn't even bring her in because apparently there's a bond thing with parents and the children. If you take them, like Animal Kingdom too, if you take them away and they don't hug and stuff, they won't have this natural bond. It's broken. But if they don't bring them in and hold the baby, I kept away for 6 fucking weeks. And I'm wondering if there's the quarantine thing and something to do with that blood group. You know, it's been a really strange circumstances. And I think definitely blood is something to do with all of this as well. Look who's got hold of all the blood, guys. Yeah, plasma. Yeah, there's gold in blood. I was supposed to opt. The last week was the last chance in Britain to opt out of having your organs basically taken if you die in Britain. Right, okay, and stick in canoptic jars. I never opted out because basically I was busy and my head was shot at the time, so I didn't bother. And plus I thought to myself, well, that might not even be an issue. I might be at the bottom of a very large ocean or plasma reset or something else. So I'm not really thinking. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, we're in the end times, go get fucked. That's what I was thinking. So
Probably at an all-time low transplants with this disease.
all-time low transplants, I would imagine. Why would they need so many hearts, livers, and etc.? They're not doing transplants, guys. There's an epidemic. There's 60,000 plus dead in Britain, apparently. We have no evidence for this. Lee actually glanced one and went in the same room as him for a little bit. They didn't mind doing that, apparently, yeah, with a non-smelly piss bag. Oh, it's fucking horrible. I did imagine growing up in this now. If you was a child, they're not going to know anything like we knew. If you're around our age now, you know we had last remnants of freedom in the 70s, the 80s, started to pick up. 90s, early 90s lockdown, boom, gone.
No, it was after the 90s.
Well, I reckon about 95 was okay because it was pretty good.
Loads of work in the 90s.
Loads of work. They had that fucking what's his name coming, Blair, Tony Blair.
Sold the army.
And then they went into war and everything else. But yeah, they're never out of work. They were building all sorts, and I was just in one job after another. It was quite boom time, especially in my city. They built a stadium, just went crazy. But there was still, I don't think there's ever been freedom. Freedom, there ain't no fucking freedom. Riot, you know, just like the Cockney Rejects said, guys. There's no freedom. You are limited to where you can travel. So you get on a plane, but you can't go where you want. Okay, you cannot go where you want. There's certain countries that won't let you in. You've got visas, you've got to be checked. And now, if you go and visit a foreign country, apparently you've got to have a vaccine, 2-week quarantine. So if you're going to go to Spain for a month or a week, you need to book 3 weeks because 2 of them will be a quarantine. But hopefully they'll put you up in a nice hotel and it won't be a quarantine. It'll just be an extra 3 weeks holiday. I don't think anyone's going to be traveling off this little fucking island anymore, guys, is what I'm surprised they even got the Channel Tunnel open. Is that even open? Is anyone driving or going to Paris?
Trucks from Europe.
Food trucks. Right, let's have a look at you lot in chat. We've got 230 odds. If you please share this out. I'm going to talk for a little bit more and I'm going to go back out into the sun because I've got to sort my solar panel, which is now in the shade over there.
Oh.
Trying to get them battery charged enough to run the telly in there. So I'm going to do a vlog in there. I was going to do a vlog in my van earlier, but I never had no bandwidth. So hi, Annabelle Echo. Thank you for the messages. Polio vaccine, yeah, I had one. I had to basically queue at my local surgery with all other school kids. They literally marched. It was a cold morning as well. The whole classroom, a mile, which was quite a way in the cold, to this doctor's, and then we had to order you. And he took out of a bucket, a steel bucket full of pink sugar cubes. And I thought it was lovely. I was like, oh, there's a little taste to this too. I was like, oh, this is fucking lovely. I'd have another.
I heard that BCG scar there.
Yeah.
On my ass.
BCGs.
Yeah, when they had that in high school, a lot of the students were ill for a couple of hours afterwards, like physically ill.
BCG is fucked up, you know. I never needed it. I had a Daisy here, and they said, "Oh no, you're immune to TB." Like, really? So they didn't want to give me that for some fucking reason.
So actually gave some of the kids.
Everyone else was having them all going pussy. This book, well, I'll show you, right? They give you a vaccine, yeah, and there's people, kids as well, left with a hole like that, just pus just coming up.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go and have that, guys? Are you letting them? There's going to be a percentage of that shit happens to us. There's going to be a percentage that dies. It'll take with some. Okay, whatever
No,
this vaccine
is. They sent a load
is.
of them home because they were too ill.
They sent a load of them home because they were too ill. That's in school. So,
Nice school.
you know, I was thinking of trying to work it all out in my head. You know how you know vaccine started. You know when they say with the smallpox. You know when this milkmaid noticed that this cow had pox, and then she basically caught some on her finger and it cured it, etc. And she found out that the antibiotic. But think about that as well. You know, it's just creating markers, isn't it? That's how it works. You know, all of these kids and everybody else being kept away from one another, guys. That's going to make them really fucking ill. You need to create these markers, you know, like these chicken pox parties where you get infected.
It'll all be how it chooses.
This is how it works. How it works, this place. Yeah, you get the germ, you have it a little bit, it fucks off, you get on with your life, you know. It's just insane that they locked us all down on a fucking cold that's not even there. Anybody know anybody that's got a cold? Let me know. Starford Mudflood, how you doing, brother? The Overlords. I keep thinking something's on the way still, see. I keep thinking somebody or something is on the way. I mean, we were thinking, like, you know, if there is a second coming of Christ, guys, yeah, which could happen, how do you know it's not going to be a chick?
Jessica.
A hot chick. Jessica. Yeah? Yeah. I'd like to meet Jessica. Yeah. How do you know, guys? Why is there always got to be a male Jesus? Yeah. Why can't we have a hot Jessica this time around? Yeah. I'd follow. I'd be a devoted.
You would.
I'd be a devoted follower.
The
Jessica.
conversion rate would go up.
Yeah. Or Jezebeth. No, Jessica's better.
Jezebeth sounds like a queen, doesn't it?
I can see her now. Yeah. I could be like a Mary Magdalene.
Martin.
I could be the Martin Magdalene Drumski.
Oh,
I can actually see that now.
Stop having visions.
I am having visions. Stop that, Matt. Love Vibe, you just don't know. It's all male patriarchy, man. So they can keep like women down and stuff because that's how men have been running the game because it's all really fucking corrupt and they're all evil. That shit's over with. Don't worry, okay? We're sorting all that out. So yeah, that's what they've done basically. It's like it's the male patriarch Paulani, which is bullshit, guys. All of it. Yeah, as far as I can see, like whenever I've had like spiritual advice or visions or voices from another dimension telling me, Martin, you're about to die, and I just saved my life, which has happened a couple of times in my life.
Like when you were at sea.
Like when I was at sea, right? I was going to step over when I was in the merchant navy, guys. Right, I was 1 second away from imminent death. I was pissed in the morning. I walked across the hatches, basically wrecked, and one of them was open, and the hold was empty. It's just a black hole, guys, to death. Yeah, fall, hit, dead. Yeah, no doubt about it. And I was walking, and I looked down, and I heard a voice, a woman's voice, coming out of the ether. Yeah, and she sounded familiar too, and she sounded Welsh. Martin, like that, Martin. Click on my finger, I snapped out of it. I looked, and I thought, holy fuck. I hit the steel, and I just crawled away. I was like a scared child, like, because I was like, and then I was like, my house pounding. I went back to my cabin, laid down in my bunk, ill, because he made me ill. I was like, that by it, how close I just come in to go, like, splat, dead. I was no way I was going to survive that. It was taking about a minute to fall to the bottom. It was a massive hole, guys, empty. So yeah. Feminine, female, and I've had maybe 2 or 3 communications from another dimension, and it's always been a loving female influence. Like the Earth is a female influence. So they'd sort of rob us of that. It's shitty, innit? Yeah. I know. Who wants any fucking rough ass airy dude ruling the place any fucking way? Yeah. I want a Jessica. I know. I can see you all want a Jessica. Mark my words, guys, that's going to be happening, okay? Second coming, it's going to be a lady. Better not laugh. Why not? Start 40. Yeah, we're just defining a new reality now, much more loving and happier. Like Lee said on his Vanna blog, we unburden you of the bullshit of life. Yeah, which is all bullshit. There's no point actually dwelling or thinking about bullshit. You know, I found, you know, you find yourself, don't you, with this scenario of painting or seeing how it could pan out in your mind. That's dangerous. You shouldn't do that. The way reality works, it could actually happen like that. So it's much better to see a good, beautiful outcome, which I still see. Yeah, I see the vision of all of these societies, these barriers set up in near future, which is already happening. And just walking free, you know, I can see this back to our organic, you know, true selves. I can just see this happening. I can really see that. So that's what I focus on, you know. No point focusing on anything negative, on anything bullshit. Okay. When I go in a mood, it's like because I'm being a little bit sulky and selfish. It's for a reason. Okay. I'm Martin. I take a lot on, guys. I take a lot on. I've got so much happening. It's hard to even imagine. Baby Jesus. Ah, baby Jesus. Hoofy woofies. Won't it be cute? Will it be? I hope it's a little brown baby Jesus. Well, I'll be Mary Magdalene or Martin Magdalene, won't I? So it'll be like baby Jesus. Yay. Do you mean puh? All right, you might be Mary Magdalene. Once you're a hooker. Anyway, when Jesus comes, he is the beast for real. Yeah, hoofy woofies.
Oh,
I know.
which doesn't have.
Yay, coffee. Oh, hi, Vertic. What's happening? Thin Ice Martin. It's Armageddon, Vertic, and I'm not doing any Phoenician bullshit. This fucking reality. I'm actually thinking for myself, and guess what, guy? We found that a lot out. Okay. It's pretty demonic what we found out. Don't like to talk about it too much because of that fact, but the fact still remains. It's deeply demonic, and everyone's in on it. It's a cult, and I'm out. Okay, I'm an ex-cult member, guys. I'm an ex-cult member. No, I'm not in any cult. Pretty fucking wonderful. Ex-cult member. Oh, Italian carroted. Hiya. Show me, Martin. Show you what? That's my my caravan. I don't know if I can take. If I go outside in my laptop, it might drop off my my usage.
What, from concrete walls?
Unsubscribed. Rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I'm in trouble. Oh. You'll all be happy, don't worry. Wow. Jessica's going to be lush. You're going to love her. Okay. Mass, she won't be like no evil Beyonce. I tell you what I don't like. I don't like that fucking Rihanna. Yeah. She's evil. She's like the devil's little bitch. She does like voodoo, and she has 100,000 people in Glastonbury singing Umbrella, Umbrella. Umbrella is like abracadabra. It's a voice incantation of a magic spell, and she had 100,000 people. As she's saying it, the lovely sunny Glastonbury Pop Festival, turned into a miserable fucking day and pissed on the rain because of her umbrella. And guess what? They all need umbrellas. Yeah. They've done a lot of Mary Poppins with our opening ceremony in the London Olympics, didn't they? They had children's beds, they had the sweetie collector, they had the basically Pied Piper stealing children, didn't they? They had weird demons coming into the hospitals at night, yeah. They had Russell fucking Brand, who was going to feel great shame and will have karma for coming in as a sweetie collector on a basically beetle camper. Painted in psychedelic colours, just pissed me right off. They just put in a narrative of like, oh, people flying down on umbrellas, don't they? What is she? What is she? She's a nanny, and she's looking after kids, not the parents. A nanny. And there's a song in there, isn't there? A spoonful of medicine, a spoonful of sugar, helps the medicine go down. What medicine is so nasty ass that you've got to have sugar to get it down? We're talking about fucking vaccines here, aren't we? The sugar cube Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to watch Mary Poppins again. On more than just the chimneys, chimney, and these Tartarian buildings. I think there's a clue to the free energy. I think there's a clue to what these buildings really are, which we'll talk about soon. It's going to be really exciting. Okay. Janus and Zeus, Rudy Marley brother, you know it. It's all the different incarnations of the same character. And I can see the source, and I know I was being written. I know what has happened. We all do by now, okay? Slow burn 101. Steak tartar. Yeah, it's funny about that, isn't it? They sort of give you the clues of what's happened with the reset civilization. They have tarmac on the roads, okay? And they have a tire. Like, the tyrants of Tyre, the Phoenicians. So the Tyre rolls over the Tartars. It's like, they just encode it with everything of what's happening with the taking out of Tartaria. They just have. And the last remnants. You had a soup sugar cube as well, did you, Valerie? Yeah, I don't know if I had any,
You have massive
illness.
amounts of sugar.
I do have a lot of sugar, yeah. I'm a sugar ting. But when I was a kid, I was really ill all the time. I mean, I had everything. I had everything at the same time as my sister, but I had a really damp bedroom and it was really cold. I had a big fucking black thing in the corner of my room, damp. My windows would be soaking wet. So I was always going to be ill, yeah? And I was pretty, sort of fucking runty. I was weak. And I nearly died many times, guys. I had gangrene twice. Once, I had a hole in my leg here, which is still there, deep hole inside of my leg. I fell on a milk bottle, or pushed on a milk bottle, and it got infected. And I woke up one night with gas gangrene, in more pain than I could even describe. They rushed me into hospital. They told my mother they're going to chop my leg off from the groin down. She went screaming. I can still hear her voice now. You're not chopping his leg off. You're not chopping his leg off. And they just pumped me full of virals and basically antibiotics until it went down. I screamed for a day solid in that hospital. I had not much pain. That was the second time I had gangrene. I had it on my toe. Same thing, dropped a fucking milk bottle on my toe. My toe got infected and they wanted to chop my toe off, but she wouldn't have that either. So I had all the illnesses too. So I had measles twice. I had measles and they say German measles. Me and my sister had them both at the same time. I've had chicken pox. I caught that in London when I was living and working in a pub in Wembley Park called the Century Tavern. In 40 Avenue. It was a brilliant little fucking place. A whale of a time. I caught a really virulent strain of chicken pox. And it was really bad fucking timing in my life. Things were going really, really well at that time. Anyway, so I had to come home with chicken pox. Shit, poxy. Anyway. So what else? And I had loads of really bad cases of the flu. Okay, where I would be tripping out, delirious, just in another world. Yeah, when it all goes wow, 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 wow.
I once had flu, one after the other, so much for immunity.
Yeah. So you can have flu one after the other. So much for immunity. Yeah, you can. It's definitely true. So what are they? Poisoning. It is. And I was, in the house that I was living in, it was really damp. Like I said, there was only one warm room in my house. And it wasn't even warm. The only warm place in my house in them freezing British winters of years ago was about a foot away from the gas fire. And before then, it was a coal fire. And then I used to have to bath in a steel bath in front of the fire. My mother used to fill up the kettle, boil it, bring it over and pour it on me, boiling or cold. So it would be too hot, too hot, too hot, too cold, too cold, too cold, too hot, until the bath was full. And then I'd have to mix it around to get it to an ambient temperature for actually bathing it in front of the coal fire. Pretty pissed off. It was Victorian stuff. Victorian Tartarian. So, 230 odd of you still here on a beautiful summer's day. I'm going to be going out in a minute because I can feel that sun calling me.
Apart from the one that ran away because Jessica.
Yeah. No, she never ran away because of Jessica. I'm not taking a piss. Look, it's a reality. That's just being really, really racist or sexist, isn't it? If we can't have a girly Jesus, fucking hell, that's crap. Yeah. I'm just sick of dudes anyway, being holy stuff. Yeah. How many female holy stuff we got, guys? Anyone mention me any female holy stuff?
Anyone notice priests are usually male?
Anyone notice priests are usually male and a bit fucking iffy male as well? Anyway, they wear skirts and dresses, guys. Do you think that's normal? They got nasty habits, guys.
Squirrels.
So I had a fucking fabulous link sent to me this morning called the Giant Jars of Laos, and there was hundreds and hundreds of jars in the jungle in Laos, and they're 10 foot high and full of human bones, and they say that they've been built by giants to collect humans. And I'm going to show, yeah, big bone batteries. Big bone battery banks. I'm going to get that link for you now, guys. Big bone battery banks.
You like that one?
See how handy Lawrence is? So yeah, it was a brilliant little link. Just a second. Yeah, I got fuck loads to talk about, but I won't be able to make a vlog tonight now because it's going to be too late. So I'll definitely make it tomorrow, okay, guys? And if anyone has anything that's going on, so please share this out. I need a drink. Yeah, I'll link this up. You know, it's really incredible. I think these are bone battery banks, as my son just said, which is a definite scenario. Actually, the last video I had on my Tatarian channel before they fucking basically deleted it or hacked it or whatever it was. So I got that back now, my Tatarian channel, guys. The Martin Liedke that was channel. There's 1,000+ videos on there. Not that I watch any of them, but there's fucking thousands of links in all of them. There must be like 10,000 links on 1,000 videos, guys. I linked up so much. So I've also been looking into London's Necropolis station. There was an entire network of stations, because we're looking at stations in London, completed in the mid-1800s. So the first thing they thought of after the initiation of basically fucking the railway, which has been basically redug out, as we've shown you many times, is, well, we'll talk about it on the next vlog, actually. Take a look at this link there, guys. I just put it in there. I don't want to give anything away about the stations at the moment. But they were there before anyway. And the first thing they do at Necropolis Station, there's two I got photographs of, which take the dead, the volumes of dead for an epidemic of cholera, apparently, or typhus, out into the suburbs of London, from the dead centre of London, which is the north end of Lambeth, apparently. Who knew?
Typhus, yeah.
Well, typhus is supposed to be nasty, but do you know what? This shit been going on, and we've overlooked it. I haven't, because I talked about pandemics a year ago and said this is a scenario, and I had holy shit in my comments. People saying, "Well, germs ain't real." Yeah, I fucking know, no shit. Didn't even need germs. And we got an island here in the Bristol Channel, 2 islands called Flat Home and Steep Home. On Flat Home, I've got a little video I can show you on my next vlog. It's brilliant. They've got massive hospitals, which are all Tatarian buildings, all laying empty. And they were cholera and typhus epidemic hospitals. Just down the road here in Cairo, where I live, a mile or 2 down the road, is a thing called the White Village. And it's an old plague hospital for epidemic sufferers. And I know of another one local in Surrey that I went in when I was a teenager that I worked on, which was another epidemic hospital. And then there's Hensel Hospital, which is another hospital. All of these giant institutions, mental institutions, hospitals, all for epidemics. These things are closely tied in, guys. As you see, suicides are through the roof. And I'm not surprised either, guys, you know. People losing their businesses, you know, wives walking out on them, everything else, you know. It's not going to be just a baby boom. I'm sure that might happen, guys, but I think a lot of cases, people are going to get divorced. I think there will be a lot of coronials born, definitely, but a lot of divorces. Because of the way society is. Families are not close the way they were, guys, you know. People are on these all the fucking time. Business all day working, and you've got the latchkey kids, and they're going to be in with some torturing motherfucking programming teacher. They're not allowed to have
Psycho.
American Psycho. It is American Psycho. They're not going to be able to have interaction with any other children. So non-normal life like we knew it, normal human interaction. They're going to have some dictating, evil, definitely narcissistic fucking teacher dictating how they're going to be, how to behave with social distancing and new fucking normal. There's no new normal. They made that up. This is abnormal and normal, and this is abnormal because it's not normal. See what I mean? They're just nuts. Yeah, fucking double speak. That's all they do to us. Oh my God, Miss John Levy. What's that? Yeah, John Levy's fucking literally a YouTube legend, isn't he? Some of his stuff lately has been just brilliant. So Send me a copy of Herb Alley Library at the building, Flat Earth British Sub. Feel free to talk about that. Oh, I have had so many links come in the last few weeks. I can't even, I just don't know where I'm going to find the time to bring all of this stuff out. And pictures, just wow. The source, I've seen things like, where's this been on my reality? Some of these sites that we're witnessing on some of these photographs. Lee, Flat Earth British Sub, I messaged this morning in my email, somebody saying that they tried to enter the Flat Earth British think tank photo drop and it was dead. And they showed me the link for screenshot. I'm aware. I explained we don't know. Google fucking deleted it all. Only seems to be a few left on there. I can get on there through the website, but this guy can get on there. So what's happening, Pete? We've got Pete Shea in the house. What's happening, brother? Aristarchus, you know it, brother. It's all part of it, for sure. Each code that every one of us pick up on is like, I think the same way as you, Pete. I think my what we have deciphered from antiquity, is being, is a reality. And you do too, because it's in your reality, a reality. And there are elements of that have overflowed into mine. We're looking into the looking glass now, Pete. And what have you been talking about all the way along? You pulled out the bullshit of Lewis Carroll. The whole of the basically the looking glass being a big part of this story, which it is, no doubt about it. Deeper down the rabbit hole, yeah. Follow the white rabbit. Yeah, definitely been quite prophetic, Pete, throughout your time in the Flat Earth movement, no doubt about it. Multi-higher altitude spraying today, same here. We've had them this morning, laying grids down. And you're in Ireland, aren't you? Western Ireland. And increased intensity. So all set for repair. Where's everyone going, Pete? Where's everyone fucking going? They're laying it down, so they're blocking the sun. They're increasing it. They're keeping us all in. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What is it? What is it coming? Yeah, I know you think a lot like me, Pete. I heard you in a vlog the other night. I agree with most what you say about this. Yeah. And as for all of this on the internet at the moment, I'm not going to hold back anymore. It's Armageddon, so I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to give a flying fuck. Yeah, I could be totally kind and totally good, but I'm going to spot bullshit where I spot bullshit, and I'll fucking talk. Fucking out them. Fuck them. Yeah, the shills are just being whitewashing the whole of the internet, and everyone's following them and missing the real fucking juice and the real truth, unfortunately, and being guided along by the man and their people to fucking blind alley. We've been running around to blind alley. I can't believe what people are believing. It just, you've got to be fucking joking. Stop it. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Just wake the fuck up. And the internet, they've had like decades and decades to plan out this epidemic. So there are decades and decades, because everyone's going to be on the internet to work out a misinformation campaign with hundreds and hundreds of different bullshit narratives poured out for us all to follow. So you waste your energy thinking about all that and miss the fucking point completely, and the magic trick completed. Well, I'm not going to fall for that. I'm not going to do their job for them, for a start off. I'm not. Okay, I'm not going to look at any of their bullshit and fuck off. Just not interested. And we are going to show you how far we get. Okay, we're going to show you next week or so. We're going to show you how far we're going to get with this by not listening to that. Okay, don't be Italian. Don't watch any of it. Don't listen to anything, guys. Okay, it's horrifying anyway when they tell you. Okay, well, when they strangle a man in the fucking street, well, they're playing that, guys, and they want you to see it. They want you to really get upset.
What if it was a white guy?
I said that. What if it was a white guy? Would it be the same fucking thing? Yeah, and of course it fucking wouldn't. It's just the nuts. Yeah, they're just motherfuckers playing us against one another. Yeah, we're not having any of it anymore. Blind alley. We went on a blind alley. They're like the lemmings off the cliff. That's BBC brought that up, didn't they? But lemmings off the fucking cliff is what they're fucking doing. I'm not doing it. Yeah, if you're intelligent enough to work out and face the reality of what is sure and what, because like as far as I can say, people are like in ignorance, and it's like, no, we're not in a pandemic. Everything's going to just pan out. Everything's going to be okay. No, it's not. It's not going to be okay. So we're just fucking locked down forever. They're never going to let go of us now. They want to inject you. They want to inject your children, to catch you off to FEMA camps. It's going to be worse than any Nazi fucking film. I told them about that setup over there. It's fucking horrifying. Yeah, I got a complete stadium kitted out ready to pick up 2,000 dead that haven't arrived. They must have one staff in stadium that's just giant. Yeah, I posted about it a week or so ago. Just massive. Yeah, nobody there, guys. Nobody there. And I tell you what else is insane as well. What I fucking can't stand it. They had a restaurant open. Somebody posted on my Instagram, and people, it looked lovely, but you can have your meal in a greenhouse, like a 6x3, 6x4 greenhouse from B&Q. You know, one of them ones. Yeah. So sitting in a fucking greenhouse having your meal. Yeah. May as well just put us in a kennel. Yeah. May as well. Well, fucking can't. Oh, this is like just one big fuck off open prison. I can't go far. Yeah. And I'm like winding up the Welsh because basically they haven't let us out the same way as the English. They were all down the beach. Our beach had like a dog, and you never even had an owner. This fucking lockdown. This is bullshit.
An ownerless dog.
Fucking ownerless dog's the only one on Barry Island Beach. Yeah, fucking Bournemouth, 500 people. Motherfuckers. So yeah, it's been a funny time. I've had a funny time. But I've been very busy. So yeah, planning. Trying to get my shit together for what's to come next. Getting spiritually aligned. Fixing my head. I've done a good job. I think I'm all right. Okay. So why the Raven like a writing desk? My answer is both have last word. A Raven is a psychopomp. A Raven is a member of the COVID family. Yeah, of course. The Ravens and the Crows are COVID's, yeah, family. 19 years since 9/11 by Pete Shea says. 19 years, is it? So I'm just trying to work it out when, you know, I just like, please tip us off, give us a deadline. And I just haven't had one, so we slowly can presume that this shit's going to go on and we get a little bit of time. But I don't think it's long, guys. Yeah, because of all of the way things are just all like being falling into place. There's no mistaking what's happening. So I'm like trying to come to terms with that as well. If you knew, you would understand. And we'll tell you all about it in the next few weeks. Okay, guys? It's going to be hard. Hi, Cara Watson. You've been in a campus since all this crap, have you? Staying away from the sheep. Not be able to deal with them. It's just going to be too much. It's just not. You know, it's bad enough with grasses and stuff in the first place, but you know, I'm not going to have a good time with these people after this. To the woods, and have a little live in the woods. Plan from the woods, some broadband in the woods. So let me just bring you up on here. So Rudy, what you're saying? Pentagon had broken 9/11, 1941, 60 years to the day. Is that so? Yeah, we did say, didn't we, guys? We all knew. We said whatever's coming will be much, much bigger than 9/11. We all knew that. Yeah, we've all said it on our vlogs. I said that on my vlogs, and loads of people have said it on their vlogs. So, not that I know anything about television or anything, but they got this British guy, and he's supposed to be like a politician in power. I've never seen him before in my life. Matt fucking Hand on Cock, his name is. See him? So basically, we got some measly fucking guy with a pathetic fucking name, and he's telling us to do shit, and we're supposed to do it. Yeah. And Boris fucking Johnson. Should we have a look at Boris? No, let's not.
No, not him.
So Britain now, it's jumped again. They just shut more up. 47,000 dead in Britain. Well, it was 32 2 days ago. Then it shot up to 60. Now it's shot up to 47,000 dead in Britain. Yeah. When do you think they'll stop? How many's enough dead for them to fuck off? 100,000? No, it's not like the First World War, isn't it? They had 1 million of Britain dead then, didn't they? 1 in 10 of the population, maybe. Maybe. I don't think they're going to stop until they get rid of a lot of fucking people. This is a purge, and there's no doubt about it. Pruning the nations, guys, they do it. They do a full-scale reset, and that might be coming as well. The evidence is there. We've been telling you all for years.
Stalin did it.
Stalin did it. Fucking Mao. God. Pol Pot. There's loads of these random
Bad example.
Bad example is Pol Pot, yeah. But they'll have that. They'll have Pol Pot. They'll have you work in the fucking field, speakers where they're playing party music, which will probably be adverts or something. Yeah, this is the way we wash our
Morning
hands.
clap and star jumps.
Morning claps and star jumps for you. You know, girl in the shop said to me and my son the other day, she said, I've never seen so many joggers. It's like fucking Nazi Germany. They got everyone doing star jumps and keeping fit in the fucking morning. Yeah, that shit's not healthy. Yeah, you don't want to exercise. Yeah. Good Aryan exercise, yeah? That's what they're all doing, guys.
Aryan subjects, it'll be.
Yeah, a turtler fucking jogged past us earlier. I'm not being funny, right? She had headphones in for a start off. She couldn't hear shit. She could have hit a bus and it would have fucking killed her. She wouldn't even know nothing about it. Turtler, and she's like, it's like, that's not really good for you. You know, it's not good for them, guys. They get shin splinters and they hyperventilate car fumes for a start off. It's just not wise to do, okay? Stupid, in fact. So then they're doing it because the government have said you can go out on your scooter. So go buy one. They are at a reasonable price at Argos.
They'll be going out with space hoppers.
Space hoppers. Okay, you can go out with space hopper. Got space hopper. Okay, get space hopper. Ladies, get space hoppers.
No, mad. Oh, dear.
Space hoppers all around. That's how we get around in post-Armageddon world. Okay, space hoppers with little happy faces. Hi. You could social distance with a big space hopper, couldn't you? You could have like a really high space hopper. That'd be dangerous, wouldn't it? For I like that space hopper
They'll
reality.
need extra large ones for the fatties, though.
Yeah, you need extra large ones for fatties. Are you Jilly? What's happening? Rather get a Harley, and me. It's my dream to get a Harley. I've always wanted a Harley. Yeah, my brother-in-law had one in his garage for years. He wanted $2,500. I was all for it, but he wouldn't sell it to me. And I never had a motorbike license anyway, so I couldn't have had it. But I was going to have him just look at it and start it up, and everyone could hear how much it growled. But I've always thought about that. I had this little fantasy in my head because I'm in that case, where I get on my Harley Davidson, I got a radio on there. I turn on the radio and it's like, ding, 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 get a motor running, get out on the highway.
Is there a bike with chicken
Looking
ball?
for adventure and whatever comes my way.
Is there a bike with chicken ball?
Hogs leak. What's hogs leak, Clark?
I
I don't know what that is, love. Bouncing all the way, with juice, hogs leak. Is what you thinking like get on a hog and jump up and down on it and maybe go around on hogs? Are they big enough to carry a human? Don't know.
Big enough to ride.
Gonna make it happen, Dirt Love. I'm gonna make it happen. Let's sing a song, shall we? We're gonna make it happen.
Will we see some of my people?
We're gonna make it happen. Oh, roll on the second coming anyway. That's all I see. Okay, it's coming, guys. We're all gonna be saved. Okay, no longer lost at sea. No longer an ocean above us. We possibly could fall in.
Well, no, not all of us are going to be safe. Some are going to be safe.
That's a fact, actually. I think like some people cannot be saved. Some people will not look at anything. Even if you tell them, okay, that this is the score, honestly, here's the proof, they will be like, no, don't give a fuck, because they won't want to know, because you won't want to be like, you know, shattering their little comfort blanket in their little bubble, you know, their little Babel bubble. So they don't want that shattered. So a lot of people will not wake up whatever. Okay, so unfortunately, they can be classed as NCPs, can't they? Okay, they are beyond help, unfortunately, and I think they probably get rid of all of them anyway. Probably they might. So the NCPs are not really, in my mind, chosen. I think there's going to be. I think the way this reality works, I think the creator likes it this way. Okay, I don't think the creator got time to be listening to everybody fucking moaning, is what I think. But I think is. If the players in reality chosen, if you like, the stars in the movie, okay, I think the creator takes notice of them, and I think he listens, and I think that he interacts. Okay, I don't think so much with the NCPs because they just operate on an animal level, don't they? Farting, shitting, fucking. That's about it, isn't it? Yeah, they don't actually do anything, thinking wise, or expanding their consciousness in any way. Laughing at fat jokes, Lawrence. They laugh at fat jokes, guys. Okay, fat jokes are not that funny, are they? Okay, not really. Okay, let's have a look. Am I on the internet? Yes, I am on the internet. So yeah, I do apologize, guys, for such a long periods away. It's not like I just disappear off the internet anytime at all. Sometimes, but it's needed. Like I said, I had to get shit together. I've got lots on, and I got lots to tell you. I need to be spiritually aligned. Plus, there's going to be a certain like massive, oh holy shit, what are we going to do now? In flux of humanity coming my way, which I will be, because there's a lot of you in the whole Flat Earth British realm put together, all of it. There's a lot of you. There really, really is. But not enough, because not enough are listening. Everyone's listening to bullshits and all these fucking channels doing my head in. Shit channels, just taking the fucking narrative. Fuck them. Sam again, not really bothered. What are you gonna do? Aaron Husky, proof we are all connected through the Earth's energy grid. It's just like a big soup. Have you ever seen a picture of what the internet looks like? I've seen a 3D representation of the internet, and it looked identical to the synapses given up by the brain. When you look at an encephalogram of a human brain, and it shows you the electronic activity or the neurals or the neural pathways igniting, it looked identical, literally identical to what the internet looks like. So the internet looks like a big fuck off brain. I wonder if it will actually think like a human being, a computer. It beat grandmasters at chess and shocked everybody, a computer or AI. But can it actually think like us? We've given it all the input. It knows everything about us, our every whim as a human species. It will know, right? But I feel that it would need an accurate representation of reality. That would include the history, what they have done to us, our place in this. It would need to know. So I would like to think there's a really good, benevolent force in the background helping this, because I've seen signs that that is the case. So which is why I always say, there's always hope and there's always optimism. Okay. It is a bad situation, agreed, guys. And it is very frustrating. I didn't think that it was going to be like pissing me off as much as it did. Okay, but I got reasons. We all have. Okay, but it was needed. So UAP just posted. What's he posted? 4 hours ago. Urkstadt, Siberia. Oh, that looks interesting. I have to little watch of that. And Uja Soldier One, what she posted. No autism in Vietnam before Bill Gates' vaccination program. But yeah, there was no autism when I was a kid, guys. Never heard of autism, didn't even know what it was. And that's just one fucking side effect of these vaccines. Yeah. And why can some millionaire bloke dictate to all the governments? Yeah. And he's like Stark, isn't he? He's like, it's probably not even him, is it?
No, Elon Musk.
He says only Elon Musk. What the fuck is he? Did you see yesterday Elon Musk talking about another rocket thing? Apparently, Richard Branson was going to have a rocket launch with a pandemic because he ought to go to work and set up it. And that never happened. And NASA last night, somebody was saying, it come up in my Skype, that there was like fucking 600,000 or some stupid amount of people waiting, all bots. Nobody's watching. You talk to them people, they're all bots in NASA feeds. Yeah. You say the Earth's flat and all of that. They don't know shit. And that was postponed as well. So they're still doing this stupid space shit. Yeah, and they're still doing ISS spacey weird shit as well. I don't know why they keep pushing that. No one's going to give a flying fuck about space stuff after all this. Hollywood films, what are you going to have a film about? We've got nothing to relate to anymore. Yeah? We're going to see the good old days when we all used to get together and dance and be happy and touch and stuff. Yeah? I want to dance with somebody. Yeah? I feel the heat with somebody. Gone. Yeah? Fucking dead. Okay? my ass. What we'll have to do is we'll have to have illegal parties where everyone's touching. Hug t-shirt. Hug t-shirt.
Touch parties.
Touch parties. Yeah. Touch parties. They sound real. Oh, I've got one in there. I've been to one of them before.
See ya.
Can't touch it. That'll be.
Baggy trousers.
Why don't they bring that in for the national anthem for COVID? Yeah. MC Hammer. Can't touch this. Touch. You got it. You got the mange.
The mange.
You got the mange. Yeah. You got the Kimona mange. Yeah. So, Indigo Soul Warrior, what are you saying? Hug a hoodie. Hug a hoodie. Can't hug hoodies round you. They stick knife in your belly, love. I mean, okay.
Well, actually, at the moment, they're like, don't get my fist social distance.
All of the hoodies around by my area, most of them, apart from they don't give a fuck, like, but they are towing the line. They are wearing masks and panicky a bit.
They're social distancing.
They're social distancing, and they're making sure that they are. Yeah, so. Yeah, it's bad. I went in a shop the other day and no one gave a flying fuck. Everyone was touching, no one was social distancing, and then everyone was touching. And the girl behind the shop, yeah, actually placed the change in my hand and only minutely physically touched my hand. I was like, person, touch me. I'm that bad, guys. I'm that bad. What are they doing to us? I'm a flat Earth British monster, man. I can't be living like that. CGI getting a little better. I don't think so. I don't think it's all just like, you know, it's getting better, and people know about deep fake and that now. Though they can do anything. They could put a giant donkey head on my head right now, guys, couldn't they? Yeah. Holographic donkey head. Did they do it? Can you see a holographic donkey head? No. Okay. Cat's head.
And they'll be like, meow.
Yeah. Okay, let's do some family.
Don't meow.
No, I can do chicken. That's what I'll do. I'll be a chicken. Can you see a chicken?
But that means you're going to be slaughtered for food. Stop that.
I can do turkey too. No.
He speaks
It's Flat Earth. There's 200 people watching me, so I'm going to definitely do a fucking turkey.
He thinks he speaks several languages as well.
Yeah, I do. I do think I speak several languages. Yeah, Daka. Yeah, Buddha. Yeah.
You don't. You think
Gaspadanya.
You think you're a spy.
I think I'm a spy. Yeah. We must have. I think I speak 27 languages. Yeah, that's right. My shit comes to Flat Earth.
008.
I'm 008. Yeah. Oh, behave. Flat British man speaking. I was thinking about items I could sell because trying to raise a few quid because I spent it on my caravan trying to survive. So basically, I'll sign Flat Earth British Martin Liedke on a t-shirt. This one stinks. I'll put that one.
Genuine snake.
Genuine snake.
Continue with your sales pitch.
Genuine smeg. Now, I did try this yesterday with a cup, and it was ceramic, and I put Martin Liedke around
with
there
Sharpie.
with his Sharpie pen. Didn't take it, wiped off. Maybe you should have left it on longer, it might have taken.
No.
So I'm going to need to go. So I'll put them on eBay. It's eBay, right? Because I haven't got time for mine.
Because you can't do manage.
No. I've got a Flat Earth British Empire to fucking sort out and shit. And Martin Liedke across a cup or on a sweaty t-shirt. Because I don't think you're allowed to sell.
Genuine snake.
You're allowed to sell bags of pubes on eBay? I think
they stopped selling bags of pubes.
Gobble, gobble. Oh, all right then. There you are. Just the one turkey. I could do it.
Well, that was more like a Yoda.
No, it's not a Yoda. It's a fucking turkey. Jesus. A hot turkey, not a cold one, even.
God. Female turkey.
So yeah, if I send time somewhere, I'll be completely black eventually. Brilliant. Yeah. The Empire. Do it. I am Love Vibe. Yeah. He said you can do a turkey. Love Vibe. I've done a turkey. What was that? I can't. Do you know why? Because I've got glasses on. I've got to shake my head. Yeah. And do a brilliant chicken. I can do his work as well. Like. In the movements the chicken does. Yeah. I think I might be
really nuts to your neighbours.
I'm thinking turnkey. I'm thinking about my neighbours. They probably think I'm probably mentally ill, but you know, what's new, guys?
Imagine the animal sounds emanating from your flat right now.
I was playing trumpet in here a couple of weeks ago. It was fucking brilliant. Acapella through actually it was a bit of copper piping, but it still sounds like acapella to me. Or was it? No, I played other stuff. I can't even remember. Miles Davis. So what you say, Peach? Your turkey was ham. I like that, Pete. You're very good. Chickens are great. Yeah, they follow you around. They're chickens, cute. You know, they're really cute. Yeah. They get killed by fucking foxes. Foxes are just nasty. Kills them all, and he rips them up and all that shit as well. Chickens are wicked. Yeah. I'm off a chicken.
Gotta scare them off with like firecrackers.
I changed my diet a little bit because it's Armageddon now, and I'm like, you know, thinking I shouldn't be so fussy about eating meat anymore as much because, like,
he's fat.
He's fat. Yeah, I'm trying to actually put on weight, and I'm trying to get like, so I get the other side to this, and I'll be like physically, mentally better. So basically, if you're like Birdman of Alcatraz, or if you're like
Ray Mears in the jungle.
Ray Mears in the jungle. Ray Mears is the only man that go in the jungle and come off fat. Okay, this is what I want to achieve, guys. Okay.
The Ray Mears effect.
The Ray Mears effect, okay, is what I'll do, okay. Somebody said in my emails, they give me 1,000 different ideas of how I can, you know, what I can do with Flat Earth British. It's like, why don't you do a little how to survive Armageddon sort of vlog? Is how to get people growing, how to explain, like I've got all the time in the world. So that would be a great idea, but I don't know if I've got time. But all that knowledge I have, I would be happy to share, especially with gardening. But I haven't got a garden.
Some sticks together.
We'll do that. I'll show you how to make fire. Fire out of water. Yeah.
You can't do that.
They've probably seen the film though.
No, I'm not about you're incapable of focusing.
No, I can make fire with sticks, guys. I can rub two sticks together and make fire.
Maybe.
I can't. No, I can't.
You've got glasses on, do you say?
I can make fire with my glasses. Yeah.
I can't with my fire.
I have to be careful in case there's ants there. Never fry an ant. That's just sick. Okay. People worthlessly killing animals. I won't even kill a beetle. Beetles are wicked. If you see them crawling across,
ladybirds.
Tip my hat with respect for a beetle. Irish wolfhounds eat foxes. No, great one. Oh, that's good, Peter. Yeah, but like, you know, it's nature, isn't it? Nature can be cruel. You know, you sit there, you know, watching a natural history program, and this lion comes up and rips the fucking throat out of that gazelle. You know, seems pretty horrendous, especially the kids are watching, you know, eating, you know, sugar puffs or what have you, thinking that everything's all cushy in the world. And it's like, no, that gazelle, will he come back to life? No, love. He's had his throat ripped out.
Bambi's a perfect example.
Bambi's a perfect example. How sick they are. Yeah. I actually never really got over Bambi. Not really. Not after that first time.
Example.
Yeah. And do you know what?
The snowman.
No, I love Thumper.
Or the snowman.
Yeah. My rabbit's like that.
When it melts.
Oh, the snowman melted, guys. Did you know about that?
What a moment.
Yeah, I know. All was going so well. I was feeling like life was worth living at that stage, you know. Oh, walking in the air. Yeah. And what happened? Fucking thing melted. Isn't nothing reliable in this life, guys? Oh, don't worry about the parasites. We got plans for all of them motherfuckers. Okay, don't even worry about it. If they think they've won and they got control, they haven't. Okay, they just haven't. Win what? Well, why does everyone make snow? Why does nobody make snow women? Oh, I do. Oh, I do. I always make
snowman with boobs.
My snowman will always have an appendage to my snowman, so it'll always have a member. Okay, and my snow women. Oh, how many snow women do I build? Yeah, yeah, and they're wicked as well. No, snow women. Talk to me. I haven't made a snow woman in ages because there's not been any snow. But if I did, I'd fucking build one. Fucking hell, especially in this time. Yeah. No, it's like I've been lost. It's like I've been at sea for about 8 months and I haven't set eyes on anybody for 7 months. It's fucking horrible. So I fancy dead chickens and things. It's really weird. Anyway, Murdoch of the 12th, major earth changes coming. No fucking shit, Sherlock. Yeah, we've noticed. Yeah. we've had a boiling hot summer for 2 months solid. Yeah. And it's only not even June, yeah. So I gotta go soon. I am thirsty as fuck. Actually, I'm gonna have to skin out, is what I'm gonna have to do.
Solar panel.
And I got to sort my solar panel out. So thank you 200 odd of you for watching. Make sure to thumbs up this. I'm going to be back tomorrow, okay? And I will be back tomorrow. I'm feeling much, much better now, and I can see. I couldn't see the other night. It was fucking terrible. Every time I went to do vlogs, I just couldn't do it. It was my eyes. This is what Lawrence made, there. Flat Earth, 99.9% zinc, 2.4 ounces. Zinc's really good for you.
Good for man, bit.
It's good for your man bits. It is a nice metal, love. Yeah, I wouldn't eat much of it though. Not too much of it. But I was when I was a kid, I used to carry like a 6-inch nail around in my pocket, not as a weapon, so I could like just eat little bits of iron off my my nail. Now and again, my body told me, and I was also a coal eater as a kid. I used to like chewing a bit of coal. Yeah, I liked a bit of coal when I was a kid. The odd spider and stuff like that. I never ate a spider, all right? Obviously.
Absolutely.
That would be just weird. Okay.
Apart from when you're sleeping, you always eating.
Apparently, everyone eats 8 spiders before they die, because when you're asleep and your mouth's open and you're like snoring your head off, like. or my father used to do the horse when he was asleep. It was quite amusing.
No,
he used to go
a spider.
like that. And when you're asleep like that, with your mouth open, a spider will crawl in it. Yeah. And lay eggs in your stomach, and you'll have spiders growing in. Yeah, it will. Yeah, they got animals in a jungle, guy, right? Which lay eggs into your. No, they will. They lay eggs in your brain. They've even got a little thing like a fish.
Penis fish.
Penis fish. Bad penis fish that will climb up your whatever them holes called, Japanese. They will crawl up. They're backed. And basically, you will give birth to little barbed neon tetra type fish when you're penis fish. So that can happen in the jungle as well. There's also terrible other parasites which drill into your orifices too in the jungle.
Chief of which is the penis fish.
Chief of which is the barbed penis fish. Okay, which is horrendous. Don't go to the jungle. Fuck that. They got there. This has got nothing to do with truth whatsoever. Crawl up your willy, ooch, Valerie. Indeed, ooch, and they're barbed when they come out as well.
No, they don't come out. They're barbed.
They're like
fish hook.
They're like sticklebacks.
Okay. Fish hook fish.
Oh, sorry to lower the tone, guys. I just.
That's not lower tone.
No, it's not lowering the tone. It's a fucking. It's actually a natural fact, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Learning something.
Yeah, you're learning something horrible. Okay.
Don't go to the Amazon.
Don't go to the Amazon, guys. And if you do,
beware the bad.
Wear tight speedos.
And beware the bad penis fish.
And beware. Anyway, let's give a few a shot. I have FEMA camp. You're going to be busy as fuck anytime soon. Good luck. Make a killing. You fucking picture a fucking job well. Aaron, vril spike to the eye. Love it. I like you a lot. Creek, I think the numbers are just important than alpha. Just as important than alphabet. No, it's all fake. We're just doing spells with Phoenician bullshit. I could watch what we're saying, and I thought from now on. Jersey Bob, are you from New Jersey? Oh my God, tell me no. What did I miss? Speedos, yeah. Yeah.
Bad penis fish.
Yeah. Bad penis day. Yeah, what man in his right mind stick speedos on anyway? They're just not very becoming, are they? Yeah. Fucking hell.
Baywatch fun.
Baywatch. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, how fun. Get that in mind. Streaming is good, Joe. Thank you all for Billy. I just haven't done anything whatsoever. Just been talking, apparently, fucking whatever randomly jumps into my mind. The second coming of Jessica, for example, which I'm very much looking forward to. Apparently, I've chosen. I just chose myself. It's a way to save out all of humanity and just try to find back doors. That's all. We're working on.
That sounded pretty bad wrong. Pretty bad wrong.
Let me phrase this another way. I'm trying to surreptitiously get them another way, okay? Without
An
like
alternate entrance.
an alternate. This is not helping. This is getting worse. Just shut up. Shut up. Sweet choice. Anyway, I gotta go soon, Eric. Eric, what are you saying there? A good vibe of bullshit with friends. Exactly. It's a place where 200 odd of us can hang out, listen to Martin and Lawrence, who's over there, talking. That's a bollocks. Say hello. That's Welsh Dragon Metals. Okay. He's really an American Civil War general. Confederate. And can you see? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He always does rebel yells and shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. We look like that. We're like Oklahoma in Wales. We look like Oklahoma people. Yeah, we do. We all wear check shirts. Yeah.
I do.
No, you just like a lumberjack.
No, you slack style.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
You'll nick my cuts and stuff.
If you hung around me every day, yeah, we does like really good like sketches and stuff. And if I cranked up, you two, no, it's more than two of you, isn't it? 100 of you. You would have a great day, yeah, because we just have a whole of the time, all the time, and don't really, zero fucks given of any of it really. So that's me.
Big wank.
Big wank. I did that to the helicopter going over. I knew he was looking at me. Yeah. I usually like to fucking Zig calls at them or something because they're basically natties, aren't they?
Now I do big wanks.
Now it's a big wanks. It's funny. Another one I do, right, when I walk down the street, I'm going to do this a lot more now in Armageddon, right, is my invisible dog, yeah? So I walk along, yeah, and I'm dragging behind, and I've got my arm out like that, and I'm like, whoa, Shep, yeah, Shep, sit. So I can walk down, Mizzy Main Road with my dog, my invisible dog, and I get all like funny stares from all the cars that go past. He's like, what have you got? So can you see my dog? My invisible dog? Yeah? And the police could turn up, and he's like, officer, he's
Sniffing your crotch.
Sniffing your crotch. And he'd move away. Even if it was invisible, it would still work. Yeah? Yeah, psychology, guys. Psychology.
Yeah,
You don't need...
You're completely nuts.
Exactly. Like a virus. You don't really need dog. It's an invisible dog. Yeah? They're just thinking that's anyway and fuck off. And then that's...
Mm-hmm.
Win-win, ka-ching. Happy days. So anyway, back into the sun. I gotta go move my solar panel. Peace and love to you all. Pete, thanks for coming, my brother. Lumberjacks, fell trees, and magic lumber. Oh, there might be something in there. Yeah.
Yeah, wood's magic.
Wood is magic. Over there, I got a fig tree. And it's full of fruit. So I'll be able to have endless amounts of figs. It's massive. And that's like the first book mentioned in the Bible, isn't it? Because Adam has a fig leaf hiding his knob. And Eve, I don't know, how did she fashion a bikini out of fig leaves? I would like to see this. Humans. I fucked up my roach. Anyway, wood is good. Yeah, well, they use it in witchcraft as well, because like the holly bush is like used in spells, like the wand.
That's good for
Hollywood, holly bush. And the cherry tree is sacred. It's a sacred tree. The wood from that is sacred. So these woods will be used in different forms of magic. They have different properties. What are trees anyway, guys? Ever thought about that? They're fucking amazing, aren't they? And if you notice, they spread out in their fashion, like, practically. They look like alveoli of lungs, or even the brain, or even veins. And there's big down there as they are up there. And they're amazing. Just fucking like trees. The best things going. One of God's better inventions. Okay. I don't think God invented, or creator, not God, invented shit flies. I don't think a good creator would invent shit flies or a horse fly.
Barbed penis fish.
Or the barbed penis fish. I think that was a bad choice in reality. And why are we broke? Anyway, Lee mentioned this the other day, 2 years ago. Why are our bodies so needy? Okay, mine's very needy. Why are we so needy? Why are we broke? Okay, why do we have things wrong with them? Not me, other people. Okay, so they will have arthritis, so they're like, oh, I'm getting old, I'm making up. They will have other diseases, Lawrence, like arthritis, old people get. Eczema. No, that's not good fucking. Oh, asthma. Yeah, completely. Why do you get asthma? Why is only half your lungs working? What's the matter with you? And why is only they tell us like 10% of brain activity and the rest is laying dormant? That's a load of shit. Prove that's true. Yeah, elasticity of the brain. The more you input, the more information you input, you create new synapses in your brain and literally just fire it all off. Yeah, it's like the Limitless drug. You know the Limitless pill? Yeah, there's a clear tablet and wakes up on his brain. A bit like Lucy. Yeah. Only she was stupid because she went into quantum mechanics. It was all bullshit. But she had her brain woken up, didn't she, Lucy? And she basically transcended space and time, space and time again, and become ether. Just ether.
Become a supercomputer.
Oh, she become a supercomputer. Yeah, just she connected to.
She transformed into a USB stick.
Wow! If you inputted all the information of the internet in one moment, the brain would literally explode. Plus, you'd have to see all of them nasty shit that goes down on the internet everywhere. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Carol. Much love to you too. I try, keep this happiness going. Okay, let's show them how it's done and basically win the day.
Friendly playing elephants.
Just think of friendly playing elephants, squirting one another with water, happy. And not under quarantine. Okay. I'm not bitter.
Or all that penguins.
Because I'm not actually doing as it's told, but I could be really doing we're going further afield. And plus not allowed to travel abroad, which is shit. Huh?
You've got?
No, just anywhere.
No, never.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah. Numbers are going down. I gotta get going. It's been 2 hours, 16 minutes live vlog. So Danielle Martin, thank you for popping by, Dick. What's it like in London, mate? Is it beautiful? I'm getting the vicar to make me more tea. I'm getting the vicar to make me more tea. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Why do they cut? Do you know why do vicars stay at rectories? Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Rectory. Something to do with rectums. I'm just asking. No, what is it? What?
Move along on the subjects.
No, but they do. You got the Abby.
That's not a good subject.
Indigo Soul, she's in and airport transfers business is now fucked. Yeah, but why are these airplanes in the sky? Where's everyone going to? Brian Staveley got on a plane in America, no problem internally, and fucked off to California. People are flying places, but nobody's flying anywhere.
One good thing, leg space.
Yeah, I don't know. You wouldn't be able to fly on a plane anyway. You all share the same cabin space. How's that going to work in a apparent infection? You'll all be breathing. If one person's got a snotty fucking nose, you're all going to be breathing.
They'll all have to be in pods.
So you will have to land and then be impounded in a.
No, they'll all be in pods.
In a mess. Oh, they'll be in plastic pods. They're the future, aren't they? Plastic pods on planes. Yeah, you're on a plane.
Like those things when an avalanche happens and it wraps them in a big ball.
What?
Like those things like in James Bond when he presses a thing and it saves him from the avalanche with those big plastic balls. Do you know that?
No, they can't control a healthy mind. No, they can't. The way, people will say to us, the truthers or the flat earthers or what have you, they just say, oh, they're fucking nuts. But when you analyze it and you look at it, it's just they're nuts. And we're the only ones that are like literally thinking for ourselves. Everyone's going on information that somebody else has given to them, and everyone's repeating somebody else's bullshit, blah, 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 everybody. But that's where Flat Earth British peeps are different, because everything that we talk about, we've discovered for ourselves, and it was all brand new, and nobody knew about it. Yeah, it's just everything that's happened on Flat Earth British has been completely nothing to do with them, which makes it even more valuable in my mind. Yeah, I love that. Valuable, much more valuable. Okay, I literally, people say to me, "Where'd you get your resources?" Flat Earth British. We've been collecting them for fucking years. I've been collecting books and links for years. I have thousands and thousands of thumbnails. So our resource, I got the Tatarian channel with 1,000 videos. It must be 10,000 links to books. I got a library of books here. I got the Flat Earth British website. If you go up to resources, which is here, you can click this, and there's just literally hundreds and hundreds of books. You can also get 15,000 Vatican archives on there, and that's on the resources page for the Flat Earth British website. If you're into this channel, into this subject on this channel, check that site out. Okay, guys, there's loads on there. Distilled water. Yeah, I got to get a water distiller. I really do want to distill.
You can make it yourself.
Well, you can make it yourself. You got to have electric, and that's not always.
You can use the sun.
Yeah, but you haven't always got the sun. You can leave the bottle of water in the window or in the direct sunlight and UV. I've got like a little UV light in my bedroom. Basically, I plug it in. It works on USB. So I leave it on. So I just have extra UV on duller days, but I leave it on all the time. I think it's a really good thing. You love your distiller, yeah. I got friends that's got distillers, and they swear by them. And you know what? That fucking mud and slime that's in the bottom of the distiller after each day. It's like, you dry it out, it's like grams of brown powder, basically. And, you know, that's London's is fucking disgusting, Vertic. I don't even know how you drink that tea without a distiller. I can't, that taste in that fucking water in London. Oh, it's not as bad here, but it's still pretty bad. So yeah, distiller, I really do want to get hold of one. I think they're about 60 quid, the cheapest ones. I'm not sure. But I really would love one. Use copper cups. Yeah, they do it as well, copper cups. And yeah, that's right, Rudy. Francis just said nodding. Yeah, that'll do it as well. I've got a lump of pure silver in the bottom of my kettle. So basically, I just like colloidal silver my water for cups of tea and everything. But I haven't got a water distiller, unfortunately. So, Lawrence collects copper. This is just today's copper, pure copper. And he'll turn them into ingotage as well as all the other. And he literally sells them as well. I have been asking people, Flat Earth British, how does stone burn? Well, there's a few different ways. A good way of burning stone, okay, is the deaggregation method, which is using lenses, high intensity lenses or mirrors. Parabolically reflected to a laser point, like when you use a giant magnifying glass on maybe to start a fire, and it will deaggregate stone. It will break stone and it will turn it to dust. Okay. There's also other ways. Now the narrative is for Britain is coming up to these times. Britain was strewn with stones all over its countryside, large stones. If you look into it, they say in the 1700s, they basically dug a big pit under these big stones and they lit a fire underneath. So the stone heated, and then they just chucked a load of water over it, and the stone would crack into more pieces. And they say that they got rid of these huge boulders, which they say were deposited by the glaciers in the Ice Age, which is not the case at all. This is from the biblical flood. Depositing these stones everywhere, but they got rid of a load of them in the farmyards, you know, to clear for farms, basically. And that's the narrative. So that's another way of cutting stone. So many. You can use sound. Sound can cut stone. Okay, sound and vibration. Okay, resonance if directed right. Fache's technology, electromagnetic technology. You've all seen the technology of the magnetron, which can melt metal. Okay, in fact, if it's set up and it's amped up big enough, okay, if it's done right and directionalized right, stone wouldn't be a problem. Stone would just be nothing. In fact, a lot of these technologies that do exist, especially with energy weapons or, you know, particle weapons, will turn stone no problem into tiny little pebbles. We've witnessed that in San Francisco, in Dresden, in so many cities, guys, haven't we, with these energy weapons? 9/11. Railguns. What?
Railguns obliterate stone.
Railgun would obliterate stone. If you had a real railgun, okay.
No, real. They are real.
I know they're real, but so a railgun would just turn a building and cut it into two, no problem whatsoever. So that can be done as well, because they destroy a ship, they destroy no problem. So railguns, there's so many ways. Yeah, turn into liquid. The heat of a railgun would turn stone into liquid, no problem. So there's so many ways So many ways to cut stone. Explosives, obviously. Using large iron bars, you hit them in, or along a seam. You keep on hitting it, and eventually the stone will split. Okay, I've done that myself as well, because I worked as a stonemason for years, guys. I worked for Cadw, which is Welsh monuments. So I was always working on castles and Welsh stuff. It was really, really cool. And I learned how to dress and fix all sorts of building stone, but mainly Bath stone, because Bath stone's beautiful to work with. I love that stone. How does it burn down? How does one burn down stone building? Well, this has been the question, with what they say the technologies they're using to turn these buildings, say, for an example of San Francisco, what they say is an earthquake. Buildings which are huge, large Tatarian and granite buildings are reduced to tiny little pebbles or dust. Okay, so there's only a few things that could actually do that. And I think this is Fache's electromagnetic technology or energy weapons, possibly from above. Okay, possibly from above. They were airborne. They were definitely airborne. I was conceiving it in the park this morning, just laying there thinking, how little people know of this place. They're locked in this paradigm. The houses they built now are so shitty compared to the houses of the Tatarians. They were just shitty. You get to the 1850s, guys, right? And these basically slums of London, what they called them, are massive tenement blocks. 10, 12 stories high tenement blocks in Glasgow, London, Manchester, all these cities. And these are left over from our older civilization, all mud flooded. I think it was also dialectic, talked about the Bronx. We've covered the Bronx, we've covered Harlem, but there's something happened in Bronx because the entire area is just reduced to a wasteland. They say it's like urban clearance, but stayed like it for decades. But somebody sent me a photograph of what looked like an energy weapon, basically a large circle through a building. And I can't even imagine what did that. Thermal lance, not that big, and they're cutting stone into a circle. But we got loads of evidence through antiquity of all these, there's vitrified forts in Scotland, but I put a pin, I akin them to a plasma event from a comet. And a lot of star forts have also vitrified or disappeared into the landscape as well. There's a lot of evidence of weaponry being used and melting stone. India, some of these great stupas have been melted. Plasma could very well be, but honest plasma weapons as well. Jews, yeah, exactly. So I'm Dinah first. I gotta get off in a minute. I worked for Texaco Terminal back in the 90s. Did you, Jersey boy? Yeah, that's interesting. Instead of humans, we are elements of Earth. I like to think of it like that. We're the fifth element. Okay, consciousness. Power to the people, and it is our realm after all, and all is mine. That means it's ours. End of. On and off, 1 and 0. That's the key to it all, I think, mate. You just nailed it, on and off. Anyway, I gotta go. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Drumsky. Thanks, Danielle Marin. Thanks, Vertic. Thanks, Love Vibe. Whoever else is here. I've been talking for 2 hours and a half, and I gotta go to the caravan and sort that panel and make a cutback. Thanks, Rudy, my brother. Oh, was you a stonemason as well, Rudy? Yeah, I still flipping love it. It's a really good job. I just love working with stone, gotta be honest. And nice, nice historical settings as well. It was always beautiful wherever I worked. Cairo Leon or Ragnar Castle or all sorts. Beautiful places. And war memorials as well. I used to fix up war memorials. Did a few of them. So, Jin G Good Earth. Open Flat Earth Museum. Oh, that would be fucking good. But it would have to be on this subject as well, because that's what I've been doing for years.
Kicked out of museums. You get banned from
I get banned from museums. I'm banned from the National Welsh Museum. They had about 5 guards on me. It's on my channel. Don't even worry. I took photographs of their chicken bones and accused them of like their bullshit being bullshit, and they didn't like it and got all guards on me.
You killed yourself in there once.
I did. I nearly died in the museum. I went to go and see the Monets. They had a Monet in there, Monet exhibition. So, being a shit, I wanted to touch the Monet, which I did. Okay, so it was like, see if the alarm goes off. Doop. I touched the Monet because I'm not supposed to. And I was sort of walking backwards, and I was just teetering over the edge of the top step of a very large marble staircase, which went down about 100 foot. I would most certainly have died. And I went like that, and just regained my balance safely enough to live. But it pissed my son off endlessly. He's like, "You nearly died then, Dad." I was like, "Yeah, I know. You were walking backwards looking at art, weren't you?" So yeah, I was.
You were mocking it.
So I was mocking it. I was mocking that art. But yeah,
it really cost you your life.
Nearly cost me my life, guys, mocking art. Yeah, taking a piss. And I touched a Monet and it didn't go down well either. Just being a shit, whatever, you know. Alan Platt's computer program to flatten Google Earth and WordPress maps. I wouldn't really go all that shit. It's shit. That's the reality for them, and it's going to go another way completely. Everybody's going to fucking know about it soon. Wow, the shit we're still thinking about the stuff like we did before Corona, like it's all the reality, and none of that's going to even matter anymore. All their rules have changed, the whole paradigm, everything is completely changed. Never going to go back. And they want you to accustom yourself to it and assimilate to it. And it's not sitting pretty with most people, but truth is, I feel sorry for them because they know the score. They know the score. So it's harder for them because it's, you know, they know the score. The other ones are ignorant and don't know, so it doesn't affect them as much. Sad. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you, Aaron Husky. Thank you, Annabella. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Verdict. Reality is melting. Who could destroy my beautiful wickedness? I'm melting. Chucked a bucket of piss on her. That got rid of her. Chuck a bucket of piss on her.
I'm melting. What's that smell?
I'm melting.
You smell.
Anyway, thanks for coming by. Oh, thanks, Dave Dreads. I didn't see you there. This is just getting started. No, I'm just going to fuck off now, mate. I've been busy. I got to go do stuff now. I've been just couldn't catch up because I've been getting like basically upset because I haven't been doing Flat Earth Britishness. I have, but I haven't been talking to you guys except on my community posts because basically I couldn't see properly because I never had my glasses and I'm blind as a bat without them. And I could wear them in the night because like this fucking thing that was in there healed. It's been rubbing my eyes doing my caravan. Long story, but there you are. I was really careful to say, oh, I better not tell anyone I got a spot on my nose. Because basically, that'd be Corona. And they could probably knock the door and take me away.
Sweaty bollocks.
Sweaty bollocks. Yeah, Corona. Yeah, take me away. I like Dali paintings, Arwin. Salvador Dali's a hell of a character, wasn't he? Yeah. Yeah, I like his shit. A bit trippy. I love art. I'm forever looking at art and always finding new artists as well. It seems to be an unbelievable amount of art, but I am very big into the Renaissance period. This is my period. Absolutely beautiful. The minds that go into these things, I can't even fathom. I don't even think they're paintings. I think they're photographs, types of paintings with photographs and the engravings of old. I think it's some sort of silkscreen printing or some sort of imagery capture and then engrave it later. They did some of that engraving. I was reading about Piranesi, and some of the engravings he used lenses. He burnt them in using sunlight for the engravings. I thought it was like scratching, but apparently it's like lenses. I thought that was a good little discovery using the lensed sunlight. The Ice Age is falling. The sun zooming in. London Calling. There's another load of social engineers. The Clash. They got given their lyrics. They didn't write them. They were fucking brilliant, but I don't think fucking Joe Strummer had the intellect to put all that together. I just really don't think so. He knew too much. Anyway, going on that note, I'm going to go. Peace and love to you all. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, whatever. I'm going to be back on the Martin Liedke channel tomorrow, okay, for a new post that I've got lined up for you. Plus, the greatest secret never told next episode, which is just like the craziest thing ever. I can't wait to lay all that down on you. So much of it to come. Make sure not to miss. And my 2 1,000, whoever, 1,500 new people turns up. They probably don't know anything about this channel or any of the others. So if any of you found your way here, just put it up on my other channel. Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. Brain food. Yeah, that's what they like around here. It's like my brain is hurting. Oh, brain. My brain. I've got a brain ache.
Brian Green.
I got a Brian grain. Brian drain.
Bad Brian on.
I got a terrible bad Brian on, guys. I got Brian on.
Brian. Give your Brian a rest.
Yeah, I gotta go and give my Brian a rest now, guys. Okay. I believe in the club. I'm a Brian. Anyway, go on. Peace and love to you all. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Thanks, love. Bye. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Adley. Thanks, Derek. Thanks, Valerie. Thanks, Peter. Thanks, everybody. Okay. Well, I'm more fun next time.
Bless him.
Yeah. He bless you. Okay. And thank you. There you are. And I hope none of you are well. Good. Good. I don't want to be hearing about that. Peace and love to you all. Nailed it. God bless you. I'll be back soon, guys. Okay, take care of one another. Okay, and do not worry about the team. We got everything in hand. Okay, I'm back. Okay, do not despair.
Don't go to the Amazon.
Don't go to the Amazon. Okay, because the bad fish. If you're a lady, I don't know if they got female versions. Peace and love. Bye. Peace.